that you don't think nothing wrong with it. If you don't think nothing wrong with it, then they'll just see.
I've answered your question.
Okay, you don't think anything wrong with it. Okay. So just like you didn't think anything was wrong with lying all up in the middle of an essay situation.
Why don't you get that whole phone call and then get back to me?
First of all, I don't record phone calls. I don't have to record anything. I got you right here, right now.
We're talking about a situation.
We ain't talking about the whole phone call. I'm talking about when you told me that you believed that woman. You told me that you believed her. You told me that you believed her. You told me that you believed her.
No. Get that 2 hour.
What you mean? No. First of all, don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that. Okay.
Hey, y'all. They're gonna kick us off.
I'm not cursing or anything. I'm asking her questions she don't want to answer.
Get the 2 hour phone call and you'll know what I'm agreeing.
We're not talking about you and police's phone call. Okay, we're talking about you in my phone call. Okay. Me and you are here. Yes, and you told me that you believed that woman. And then you watched everybody call her, all these people call her a liar while you told me you believed her. And you didn't say anything. And then you calling her the other day.
Let me finish this. I believe 100% that she was triggered with, she said that person did what that person did to her, the female person. I even told that to her, never mind. Why don't you talk to her and ask her, matter of fact, ask her to play the whole video. And
so basically, I just want to get on here to let everybody know and let everybody see that you're a 60-year-old woman. I could have sworn they told me you were 72, but I don't know. But you're a 60-year-old woman. You're a 60-year-old woman, and your whole job is to protect a bunch of people.
No, that's not my job.
Threatening people and dying people. And you yet to tell us why you sitting up here like you in the military.
You don't want to hear that.
You didn't help protect C. Nathan, no. You didn't help protect C. Nathan, no. He's sitting in jail, and it's y'all fault. Because y'all too worried about doxing people and protecting dumb shit, okay? No, and you didn't encourage him to take care of his born.
I expect you to understand.
You didn't. Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to understand because you're a 60-year-old woman whose whole job is to protect some grown people, okay, that can't take care of their business. And every time they get mad, every time they get their feelings hurt, they up here trying to threaten somebody and dox somebody, okay? I wouldn't expect you to understand, okay, because you definitely not on my level. You 60 years old, and that's the type of shit that you doing. Okay, let's talk about your non-profit organization.
Yeah, sis.
Let's talk about Never Too Late. Let's talk about Never Too Late. How many people that went through the program? Where they at?
I have a non-profit organization.
Okay, but you all up in the commercials. Okay, I guess because you work for the phone. Okay, who paying you? If that's your job, who paying you?
Matter of fact, I called you from my job.
No, you said your job was protecting the phone. Now I'm talking about your job of quit playing with me. I'm talking about your job of protecting the phone.
One, you're not.
I'm looking at your one. I'm talking about your job of protecting the phone.
Say, this is my thing. Can I say this? And I don't know you, ma'am. I respect my elders 100%. I don't care. My mama don't play that shit. So I'm gonna give you the same respect I would give my mother.
First of all, I just want to say, at 60 years old, she's not my elder. I thought she was 72.
Oh, no, I'm talking about
I'm 46. Oh, okay, no, I'm
only 27.
She's not my elder.
Nah, she definitely my elder. I'm 27. I'm talking about me. My mama don't play that shit, is what I'm saying about me. Okay. My thing is, and I understand where No Cry Zone is coming from, but can I say this? I heard you earlier. I'm new to you. This is my first time hearing of you today. You just said that you protect SA victims, domestic violence victims. I'm both of them. And
then my house is a safe
haven. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's your job. It's safe haven. And I
want to know what she do to protect the phone.
Hold up. I'm one of them. This is the issue, and this is why I agree with No Cry Zone about the doxing situation. When Denise, I'm gonna call her Cuban because I don't. That's weird. When she did what she did on this app, and then Eddie Brock did what he did. That's the reason why it's such an issue and why it's so important for even if you don't feel like it was detrimental or an issue. When their names was released, look at Eddie Brock, who has 100 and something thousand followers. Look at his reaction about putting a bullet in these women's head, that is the main reason why it is an issue of doxing on either side.
Okay,
Because you have people that crazy to do that type of shit that'll really pull up and do something like that. And that's why we need to say doxing on both sides is a hell no.
Okay, so now you ready to let me speak?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know anything about what Eddie Brock said. So let me just give you a rundown of my last 4 weeks. Okay. My son-in-law died. My daughter's husband, my goddaughter died.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. We all got problems.
I'm not talking to you. No,
I don't care. I'm sorry. We all got problems. We want to know what you do to protect the folks. If you don't tell them, I'm going to tell them. No, she does things to protect the folks. She just told y'all. So we want to know what they are. Because what I've seen so far, you call people lying, trying to get information. You don't stand up for people when they do stuff to them. You sit up here and lie for them. That's what you do to protect the foe. If that's not it, tell us what it is. I'm sorry, but we all got problems. My mother died in 2018, okay? I don't care nothing about none of that. We talking about something right now. We want to know what you do to protect the foe since that's your job at 60 years old. Answer that.
Lady Black,
for some example.
Can I get back to your question?
Yes.
Can I get back to your question? I don't know what Eddie Brock said. Like I said, I not only did 4 in less than 2 weeks.
You know what Granny did to call her a coon, but you don't know what Eddie Brock did.
And my 2 grandkids had COVID. So what was going on? I don't know. What Eddie Brock said, I don't know. But I'm gonna tune out No Cry Zone trying to tell me what I'm supposed to do. Because nobody tells me what I'm supposed to do.
I ain't told you nothing. I asked you a question that you haven't answered yet. I said, what are the things that you do to protect the fold? You still haven't answered it. I ain't told you nothing. Tell us.
You said, why didn't I protect this? Why didn't I tell this? Why didn't I tell?
I said, what are the things that you told us that your job was to protect the fold? No. I asked you, what are the things that you do to protect the fold? If that's your job, you've done it.
Our creed is protect.
I ain't talking about the creed. What have you done, Daywoo, to protect the fold?
What our creed is.
You don't want to tell us because you lied to protect them. This is why she don't want to tell us. She's not going to tell me I'm lying because I'm not.
That's your perception.
It's not a perception. It's a fact. That's why we got all. That's why police got all them tapes out. Because you called everybody.
What I'm telling you.
Just like you called everybody at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No,
waking them up.
Person, and you know damn
okay, I'm sorry.
One person.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, talking about somebody drunk online, and tell her if you don't want them talking. If you don't want nobody talking about them, well, who was talking about them? Y'all. That's why we say y'all. The fold.
Your comments. Your people in your comments.
What do you do to protect the fold? What have you done?
Why are you?
That's your job. You ain't done it. That's your job. You haven't done it.
I do it every day.
Okay, so what are you doing to protect them?
I make damn sure that the operations that we are doing, the things that we are doing,
like what, doxing?
Look, you
mass reporting.
We do stuff off the app. Whatever you talking about.
I mean, we all know about it. It's not like these are lies. These are facts.
Me mass report. I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how to mass report nobody.
I seen you sit up here and put on a week-long show and lie. I seen you. You told me that you was gonna have the truth by Friday. You never had the truth, but you put on a week-long show about something. But you put a week-long show and basically said that you had. Go look at her video. Go look at her videos. If she ain't blocked them down.
More than what was said.
Who sent that request? Look, I'm gonna implement this because I want everybody to be able to say what they gotta say, and I know everybody's emotions is up. I know this is a sour subject for both sides.
It's not a sour subject for me, but what I'm not gonna let anybody do is tell me because I am a part of something and what our creed is.
Yeah, everybody know what you're a part of, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, you're a part of people that sit up here got warrants all over everywhere. While y'all sitting up here,
That
while
is
you sitting up here
your
calling people
perception.
coons,
That
while
is
you sitting up
your
here calling people coons, and y'all sit up there, you El Rico on the live, enlisting white people, okay, to do something, to enlisting white people to mass report us. Oh, you wasn't in, everything ended for you yesterday. Everybody that was sick got well yesterday, okay, and you just know what happened today, okay, because El Rico was on the live, okay, El Rico of the fold, the one that you it's your job to protect, on the live, enlisting white folk to come and mass report our accounts. Anybody account that had anything to say about less.
That's what you think. That is your
That's not
perception.
what that's a fact.
No, I saw that
video.
I saw
Thank
that
you.
video.
Your perception. Was I in the
It's not a perception.
You
It's
got
stop.
something from the
Stop.
squad
Stop her.
and
No,
the
because you're
vote.
not going to
Was
be
I
able to
in the
do that. It's
squad?
not a perception.
Hold
Stop
up,
it,
look,
lady.
time out, mediate. So question, and again, ma'am, no disrespect. I just want to know, because you said that they call you mother of the fold. Did you create?
Right. And which
no. I'm only asking because I want to know if she created it, because the example I'm about to give is only accurate if she herself created the fold. Did you create the fold?
I entered the fold 4 months ago.
So you're not the originator of the fold.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, this is what I will say. If the whole purpose of the fold is to protect, Black women and Black people as a whole, I never knew whoever El Rico James was, but I can tell you this. I went in his live, woman to man, and I asked him, what is the issue with me? And I was blocked. And the reason why I know she's not lying is because I saw the video. Of course, you weren't in the video, but you said you protect them. So as a mother myself, and this is how I can tell you protection works. When he made that video and told them to come mass report our accounts, and my account was affected by that, then you should have protected them by telling them that shit ain't what's up. And if you didn't know, and if you don't know, again, I don't know you. If you did not know,
and if you don't know, do you have a problem with
that? It's been brought to your attention now, so call it out now. You know what I'm saying? Call it out.
What do you all, your perception?
It's not a perception. That's what happened. That's what he said.
I don't know. Maybe I should send it to you.
What is the goal of the fold? Why don't you tell us that, Mother Daewoo? Why don't you tell us what is the goal of the fold? What is their point? What are they here to do in the community? Tell us that.
So now you want me to go into everything
God.
we
do. You can't hear?
No, ma'am.
I mean, you just told us 3 times about the creed and all of that. Every question we ask you, go back to the creed.
I'm not gonna give you. I'll give you this.
And you can't tell us what the purpose of the fold is in the community.
We go after. You
go after.
We dismantle white supremacy. That's our job. Our job is to feed, be in our communities, help our communities, build our communities, grow our communities. All the things that you're thinking on this app is not.
So that's your job.
On this app is not the fold.
So if that's the fold's job,
we're in the community.
But you're on here, the community. So wait a minute. You said the community. Which community? Which community?
I'm in the drug.
Which community?
I can only speak for me. Let me tell you what I do. I'm in the drug and alcohol community.
Okay.
I'm in the DV.
So not the Black community.
I'm in the young ladies that have been trafficked community.
Okay. So not the African American community. I'm talking about the general purpose of the fold, not each individual. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have different little sections or whatever y'all work with, but the general purpose of the fold. It's what?
Why don't you talk to somebody?
You can't. No, you protect. You protect the fold, and you can't tell us the purpose.
That is.
You can't tell us what community. You started to, but when I asked you what community, now you can't tell it.
I told you what I do, and what.
But you can't tell us what the general purpose of a organization that you entered just 4 months ago that you're now protecting. It's your job to protect. You can't tell us their purpose, what they are here to do. What, you know what I'm saying, how they help in the community, or which community that they really helping. Because we see,
okay. Listen,
we see them causing detriment to the Black community. Do you want examples? Since you don't know anything, do you want examples?
No, wait. Let me do this. Lady Black, since
yes, ma'am,
I don't know you, and since No Cry Zone want to come at me about the foe,
I'm asking you questions.
Let me finish. Something about I've been in 4 months.
That's what you just
Something
said.
that I've been in 4 months.
4 months that you
4
protect.
months. Something that has been going on for 2 years.
Nah, this is
3 years.
Recent. No, recent activity.
The foe has
recent
been
foolery. No, what's been going on for 2 years is y'all predictable and y'all do the same things over and over again.
You know
okay?
What?
But this is recent.
If I can't talk,
She didn't dox me 2 years ago. Now you can't lie.
No, let me look. I'm about to let y'all completely. I want to ask a question today, Wudo. May I ask you this question? And you know, you did say you work with domestic violence victims, and I don't know if you know. I'm pretty sure you know because Exodus himself had did a video, right? So I'm a domestic violence victim, and my video that I posted. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, survivor. My apologies, because I'm never a victim. I need to correct myself. Thank you for correcting me. When I posted my video, which of course it got flagged, but when I posted my video showing my face and what happened to me, and TK, Exodus, and what's the other one? Ronald, Denzel. Yeah. Denzel. When them three got on my page and do edit videos and laugh at my domestic violence situation.
Told me.
I never saw a video of you saying anything. And aren't you supposed to protect me?
But let me ask
her job to protect them.
I'm asking for you. Know what I'm saying? For you to just. Yes, ma'am.
I've never seen you. I don't see everybody's video in the phone. I don't. If I'm scrolling through and I see somebody's video, I see it. But it's not like I see everybody's video. If I see something that is wrong, if I see something that is wrong to a person that is not coming for me, and any man in the fold will tell you, any man in the fold will tell you, when I say it's not right, even the stuff with T. Nathan, when I said you are out of line, you are out of line. Period.
Let me ask you this: why you quite comfortable calling Black people coons? You know what I'm saying?
Did I call somebody a coon?
What did Granny? Didn't you call Granny a coon? Don't you got a whole video?
No, I didn't call her a coon.
Okay, it's one of y'all. But anyway,
I told her I'll take her black card now.
You gonna take her black?
Colored. We don't use colored.
You're gonna okay. So why are you taking somebody's black card? So you mean to tell us you haven't seen? Just tell us one time, Mother Day Woo. Can you just tell us in the last 4 months? Can you tell us one time why these men, why so many people across TikTok that ain't never even heard of a phone know what's going on? Seen videos. Have you made one video? Have you seen not one video of Denzel, of TK, of Exodus, or anybody disrespecting Rabbi, one of us who don't know us, never disrespect him, never said anything to him? You haven't seen one of those videos, Mother Day Woo? Because all these 195 people, they seen one.
Of disrespecting who? Tell me who you're talking about.
Me, Steve Keys, Lady Black Angel, a lot of other women. You haven't seen one. Have you seen Exodus? Have you seen Exodus apology video?
I can't see people that got me blocked.
So you just ain't seen. So she's telling y'all the 196 people. She ain't seen none. I don't have you. I made because I blocked all y'all. You know what I'm saying? No Cries on one.
Tell you another thing.
Because your crew are flaggers. That's why. Y'all mass report. That's why. That's why all my content is locked down. Because can't nobody see what y'all done. Can't nobody see what the stuff that I was revealing. That's why.
So who is?
Oh, you just see certain things. You're not really scrolling, because they everywhere. But anyway, that's what she's trying to tell y'all. So that should tell y'all she's lying. I'm gonna tell you lying because you are lying. You're not gonna sit up here and tell you're not gonna sit up here and tell us that you see everything with every bad thing. I don't care. Now you're not telling me nothing. You're not gonna sit up here and tell us that you only see the so-called good things and can't name none of them. Probably about 3 videos T. Nathan put up, okay, about feeding the homeless or whatever. But you're not gonna sit up here and tell 200 damn people like we're dumb. Because that's what y'all do. Y'all sit up here and talk to people and think and act like people are dumb. Okay? You're not gonna sit up here and tell 199 people that you ain't seen one video of these 4 million attack black women, talk about black women for no reason. I ain't got nothing to do with them. It ain't about protecting the foe. Somebody want to talk to Cuban Dwight as a woman, which is impossible because she's not.
No cry zone.
Of course I did, because I'm the no cry zone. Did you? Is the question here. So why you asked me, did I go after them? You telling me you ain't seen one video. And all 198 people here seen the video.
Y'all, who is Dawn of the Manifold?
So y'all see she's lying. That's the one that be that's Denzel.
Oh, well, let him up real quick, please.
That's Denzel. The one you don't even know anything about him, huh?
Yeah, I don't
you protect him. That's one of the men, so-called men that you protect.
Yeah, I'm about to let him up.
What you trying to say? No,
yeah, get on out here. Get on out here. You can't tell me shit. Shut up. Shut up. Be quiet. Be quiet. You ain't telling me nothing because you a liar. You a liar. You ain't telling me nothing. You ain't telling me.
Hold up. I turned it off. Only because that shit breaking my heart. I don't know y'all issue, but 60-something, 40-something year old women, y'all old enough to be my mamas. Hold up. I'm about to let the man who laughed at my domestic violence situation cam up because I want to know why the fuck he thought that was so funny. So when I turn my guest request back on, I will allow everyone their chance. Like I told y'all, I don't show favoritism, but I'm about to let him cam up because I want to know why he thought that shit was funny and he didn't even know me. So many of the fold, thank you.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
So I was in your live and you said something about your domestic violence video. I don't remember and I don't recall that. Can you refresh my memory?
Yes. My name at that time was Lady Black Angel 27.
Yeah. I mean, I know who you are because I know
I made a video.
You know, I've been going back and forth with you. But I didn't, if my thing is with the domestic thing, if it was something that I was, how can I put it? If I was trying to make fun of you on, that wasn't my intention. I don't do that. I'm not that type of person. So out of the kindness of my heart, if I came out of character by doing that to you, I apologize. That was not my intentions. My thing is when I seen you with those individuals, because my thing is fighting white supremacy regardless. I don't care who is who, what side is on what side. I want to fight white supremacy because as you being a black woman and I'm a black man, we go through racism on a daily basis. When we come fresh out of our parents' womb, you know what I mean? Like we deal with that. And if I made fun of something that has to deal with you personally, has to do with domestic violence, I didn't know that.
It was a video. It was a video on my page of me telling my story about my domestic violence issue with my husband. Not only did you made a joke and laughed with TK, in the actual video, you actually tagged them in the video. Like on my page, you tagged them, you tagged TK, and you tagged Exodus. And first of all, I never even knew who Exodus was until that moment. I don't know none of y'all. I'm new to TikTok. But that shit, for the most part, that shit triggered me because it was like, I don't find that shit funny. Just like I wouldn't find a woman putting her hands on a black man funny, I don't find a man putting his hands on a woman funny. When y'all did that, at that point, it was gloves off. I was finishing everybody. I didn't even give a damn. I didn't even know you was a part of the fold. It was more so like, oh, you laughing at me fighting a man? That's funny. Bet I'm gonna make people laugh louder. And it was like, when I did call y'all out, the only one who issued an apology was Exodus, and the only reason why I even heard him out was because I wanted to know what was the root cause for you to even say what you said. Like, I didn't even know you, bruh. And to be honest, for the most part, TikTok censors me because it can get real active with my mouth. And I don't want to ever stray away from my job. My job is to bridge the gap between Black men and Black women, which is why I was baffled when I'm looking and seeing Black men laughing at a domestic violence situation of a Black woman. That ain't funny. And I never laughed. As a matter of fact, I didn't actually fought women I don't even know. For men I don't even know, physically put hands on women. For me seeing them put hands on a man and him having respect to walk away and her still putting hands on a man. I don't play domestic violence on either side. Just like I don't play sexual assault on either side. But when y'all did that, it triggered me because how dare the same men that I literally got tear gassed, smoke bombed, maced in these protests in Houston, Dallas, Port Arthur, and Beaumont, Texas, as a Black woman with 4 kids at home, could have possibly lost my life for you very Black men who thought that shit was okay. And that's why I'm just looking like, where was my protection at that point?
What video was it?
The video I had, it got flagged for graphic content. Yeah, but I had a video up showing my face, and I had on a pink and white house over thing. And in the video, you were on there, TK was on there, and then Exodus, that's when he made the comment. It was like, damn, who did that to your face? And then I proceeded, because maybe I thought he didn't know. So I proceeded to let him know that was domestic violence, and he still made a jab at me.
You know, okay. I think I tagged the wrong video at that time because I thought that was the video that was, when we were going at each other, trying to, roasting each other. I thought that was the video I had tagged them on with you trying to roast me. You get what I'm saying? That's why I think that's why I tagged them in there. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, because I had 2 and I had 2 of them. They both got flagged or whatever. But my whole thing was, my whole thing was at the end of the day, I feel like as a Black man, to even think that shit is funny when we already don't get the protection that we deserve. We already don't have protection, and we're deemed as angry Black women because at some point we have to throw up a defense mechanism to you men because y'all are 10 times stronger than us. Y'all are men. So we have to give some form of a defense mechanism to let y'all know to not play with us like that in our last hope that y'all don't cross that boundary and become violent with us. But as a domestic violence victim, it's like watching men laugh at that. That's why I associated y'all with being okay with domestic violence, because how dare you laugh at a woman being abused? That's not funny.
Yeah. And that was my intention, because my thing is I've never put my hands on a woman before, ever in my life. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I was a kid growing up, I've seen domestic violence in my neighborhood. And I've gotten in trouble all my life for defending people who've been in domestic violence situations and relationships. You know what I mean? So I would never make fun of somebody like that, And another thing that I wanted to say too, like, I'm not saying you're doing this, but other individuals are weaponizing protection of Black women, where they don't realize Black men are naturally born protectors. Like, you don't have to ask. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I'm not saying all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like every single man. Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Every single Black man, but most Black men, like I'm gonna say me, when it comes to Black men, you don't necessarily have to ask us for protection. It's natural to us. We're born that way. With me, I'm natural to protect a woman when I see her or that woman on the street that needs help. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go out there and protect her. It's like they don't have to ask me. But it's like the thing I'm not liking on here, the whole back and forth with those individuals using protect black women, weaponizing that, and it's like you're bringing it up in a way where also black women are weak and can't protect themselves, and they're strong enough to protect themselves, but they're using it to create this whole division between us. You know what I mean? And it's like that's not cool because real black women who's really asking for that, who's never had that, they're overlooked because you're using that to weaponize that against your own people. You know, and it's not right. But that was not my intention to make fun of your situation that you went through. I thought that was a video I thought I tagged those individuals in that video of you making fun of me because I don't do that.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry.
Alicia.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be good.
Another thing that I wanted to bring to your attention too about the situation with the live that was going on right now, that shouldn't even be happening. Like Mama Daewoo is an older woman. She should talk to her with some type of respect, a reasonable respect. You know what I mean? Like there's no need for that. Just like on Alicia's side, you know, with the people on Alicia's side, if there was somebody older, I would not be talking to them like that. If they're older than me, straight up. There's no need for that. If you got questions, you can ask them in a reasonable manner.
Nina's older than you.
The whole thing that is really pissing me off, the whole focus of everything is on one individual, and it needs to be focused on fighting white supremacy.
No, it doesn't.
Why not?
You don't tell us
so you're saying that racism doesn't exist?
Nina
Are you
is
saying
older
that we should not oppress as a people? Because it's going
Nina
on. Look what happened to Amir Law.
Nina is older than you, and you told
Hey,
her
Alicia.
So here's the thing. I'm not talking about another situation with another individual. I would do that with that individual.
Nina is older than you, and you told her that her mouth should be paralyzed like her legs.
You threatened my son, who's 3 years old, too.
No, she didn't.
You did. I got the screen recording. I got the screenshots and everything.
Here's my thing. You don't get to tell people where they should be fighting at. People are going to fight where they desire. We're all grown.
Why do you have a problem with somebody fighting where they're fighting at?
I'll tell her.
You're not an activist, but then you have a problem with somebody that is an activist. If you have a problem with the way they're doing activism, why don't you show you can do it better? Instead of having your whole content on mainly them. That doesn't make any sense. But you're complaining about how they're doing activism. But you're not trying to show that you can do it better than them. If you have a problem by the way they're doing it.
When I open my eyes, I'm better than them. I'm a black woman.
Oh, you do, huh? But you starting all this drama and you're in your 40s.
I'm 38.
Oh, you're 38. Oh, you could have fooled me. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it don't matter how old you are. The fact that you're almost 40 and you're acting like you're in high school. Building all this drama up on TikTok.
Stop trying to destroy black women.
You say you want us to protect black women, but you create division between black women and black men with the drama that you started.
I don't. I know that you could never protect me. So you'll never hear me say protect black women. I know better.
You said it before. So what you talking about? You use it in a weaponizing way. Where black women who wants protection when they ask that is overlooked because of the drama you're starting by saying that.
One thing I'm about to implement on my lives is when I allow people to cam up, if one person is talking, allow them to finish, and then you can talk after that, because when we do this back and forth shit, we be losing views for one, and we need everybody to see this so both sides can actively stop going back and forth in between, and we can nip this shit in the bud, or agree to disagree and take it off the app and take whomever to court. You know what I'm saying? But I want to, Alicia, what happened? Oh yeah, I want to let Heather up here. I mean, wait, HC Pressure. Heather, your thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and get out. You go ahead and let her in.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. I want to let. I just want to give everybody a chance to.
I'm tight-lipped. I'm not saying nothing.
Okay.
He ran.
No, that's why I told Alicia. That's why I told Alicia to calm down.
I'll leave. Let him come back in. I'll leave.
Denzel, can you come back real quick?
Yeah.
Come here real quick, because she personally wanted. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own personal issues. Hold on, I'm looking for his request. No cries on. I got you next. I'm gonna let him cam up so she can say what she has to say to him.
How you doing, baby?
How you doing, Queen?
I'm doing all right.
Denzel, can you send another guest request? If he's not in here, I'll allow Heather to cam up because she's been, but it's like not allowing me to accept her. To be honest, y'all, I want to implement this. Please be respectful and let everybody talk because we never gonna get to no type of agree to disagree, digress, or anything if everybody just yelling. Nobody ain't nobody point being made.
Right. You're exactly right. And I want to tell you something, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate the fact that you're trying to end this stuff. I really, really, really do.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
it needs something.
It
Because
does.
there's no end game. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're
Yeah.
not gonna do is come in this box lie. That boy called me a monkey,
Mm.
which is okay. Because like I told him, I birthed silverbacks. But you talking about respect? I'm 47 years old. So Daewoo don't get a pass just because she's older. Because what they not understanding is when something is done to us, we're gonna do it to you. Especially if we didn't draw first blood and we did not. Right is right. If you're gonna do something, stand on the fact that you did it. He when as soon as you said my
Thank you.
name, he knew what was coming. And he got out that box. He knew I didn't want Alicia. He knew he sat there and lied because you're gonna talk about respect Daewoo, but you don't respect me. I'm older than you. You didn't respect my son when he came to you and told you you were talking to a black man's mother. See, they always talking about racism. I'm a black man's mother.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me I'm a
Thank
woman who happens
you.
to be black. I live my blackness every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every step that boy moves, my heart is in my throat
Thank you so much,
until I know
Queen.
he's stationary. And that's not taken from anybody else, but you don't get to say I'm a woman who happens to be black. I live my blackness every day. I'm the mother of a black son who, if you see my son, he would be the typical one. They would be scared. They would shoot first and ask questions later. So they can't take my blackness away from me. And you can't get up here and talk about respect when you're not giving respect. Respect is earned, my love. It's not given, it's earned. And I ain't gonna stay up here because he was what I wanted and he left. But don't get in this box shucking and jiving when you know you done exactly what you're talking about. They we don't get no exemptions.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. Definitely. No problem. No problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go because he's not gonna come back.
If he comes back, I'll definitely, if you're not in here, but if he does, I'll let you know and then I'll give y'all the respect to cam up with one another.
Thank you, sweetheart.
No problem. Okay. I do the same thing. Mm-hmm. 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 Who is Nina? Um, yeah, can I?
Hi, Angel.
Hi.
I want to wish you an abundance of blessings
Thank you.
for doing what you're doing and staying neutral there, both sides. Um, I wanted to jump on really quick. because we both had an issue with the same person. Um, well, when he was just in the box, he lied and said I threatened his 3-year-old son, which I never did. I was in T Nathan's live in his box. I was asking T Nathan questions because Naisha got fired from her job after asking for receipts for tents that she donated to T Nathan. And in the comment section, Denzel wrote, "Your mouth, they should have paralyzed your mouth when you got shot talking all that shit." So what I did was I took a screenshot of the comment. I put it on my page, a 3-minute video. I'm in a close practice of Santeria. I'm in a marginalized community. I'm Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in God as the creator. I believe in karma. I feel if you do bad to people, it's going to come back. If you put good into this world, it's going to come back. And in my video, I said to him, karma is a mofo. Because when you do and say bad things like that, it can fall back on you. He then made a video about me, splicing and editing it to his narrative with me just saying Alicia 3 times. When I didn't even know at first Alicia was in the live until T. Nathan said she was in the live. And he tried to act like he was doing a sympathetic apology, which he wasn't, and put an open air threat at the end of his video. But my video got taken down for harassing and bullying because I was just showing what he said to me. I would never, ever threaten a child. I would never even threaten anybody on social media at all. If I'm going to do something, that's not something I would tell somebody. So I wanted to clarify that because I don't need people attacking me now because he just lied and said that I threatened his 3-year-old child when I did it. And big shout out to my good friend Alicia for jumping in and bringing that up to him. But of course he lied. And I have the proof. I even got the screen recording. So I just wanted to clarify that because I would never threaten a child.
Yes.
And like, I'm a gun violence survivor. I was robbed and shot. I was a business owner. And when he said that, that shit triggered me.
I understand, definitely.
It triggered. And when I said karma, that wasn't a threat. That was me talking about the universe. Exactly. That's why I always try to put good into this world. You know, I don't do bad things to people. That's just not in my DNA or in my blood or my heart or my soul or my brain, you know. So I wanted to clarify that I never once threatened him or threatened his child because I don't need nobody on this application or this app attacking me over his lie he just said. So I appreciate you letting me in the box for a minute. And thank you so much for what you're doing.
No problem.
You know, it's great what you're doing because there's a lot of chaotic situations going on.
It is.
And it's good to hear what everybody's got to say and confront and bring up. So that way the truth will be told. Because there's a lot of women. Yeah, he jumped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he jumped out as soon as HC Pressure jumped in because he didn't want to face her. So his videos up of me are still up. Yeah. He's still got the video up of me too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mr. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out.
Yeah, because
Alicia, I love
Mr.
you.
Pookie wants to get on.
Alicia, I love you. Thank you
Yeah,
for bringing up that situation to him. Angel, thank you.
no problem.
Heather, I will let you continue talking. Many blessings to everybody watching.
Blessings to you as well. Yes, I'm gonna add is there anything else you wanted to say before I add it? Oh,
Good evening. How are you?
good evening.
Uh, First of all, I applaud you for this summit. This is what I'm calling it, a summit, because you're standing your ground. You're allowing everybody to come in and say their piece. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a dog in this fight, other than some of my friends have been tangled up in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have some questions that I feel like have been floating around since forever in this whole thing that nobody is either willing or attempting to answer. I have seen several times people ask questions and
Yes.
redirects have happened, gaslighting has happened, or just flat out not answering.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if anybody from the fold is willing to answer the questions, just give us a flat out yeah, no, maybe so, something like that. Give us a flat out on that. It would help things because a lots of times a lot of these people who are upset right now are upset because certain things have been called out and folks in the fold have ignored it or redirected from it, and people are just asking for answers on some things, I think. So I may be wrong, and I am not above being told that I'm wrong, but if somebody from the fold is here that's willing to step up and let's have a chat, I'm willing to talk. Now let me say this: if somebody from the fold steps up, I demand respect. I'm a grown ass man with kids probably the same age as most of these people, and I will not go back and forth and chirp and chat, arguing with anybody. We can have a grown discussion back
Mm-hmm.
and forth. We're not going to talk over each other. We're not going to scream at each other. That's what I demand if anybody's going to come up here, and I will treat you the same way.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, you as well. You as well. Alicia,
Yes, sir.
how you doing, kiddo?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
I
Um,
didn't want to add anything. I just came in here to say real quick, everybody that's watching this, y'all need to show Lady Black Angel some love, like some real love for this, because I
yeah, for
know
sure.
this is a lot to take in. You understand what I'm saying? Please show her a lot of love. That's all I wanted. Unless you got questions for me
Thank you.
quickly.
I actually I have one question for you, Alicia.
Yes, sir.
If you could drill down to the one thing that you felt was done to you, the one thing that you felt was done to you that was a bridge too far, what would you say that one thing was?
My son, them
Okay, what
posting.
what was done to your son? And I
They
I, I
post.
may know, but I need you to help me out.
You're right. They posted my son on troll pages, multiple troll pages. They spoke on my son. Um, There's another thing that is in the same sentiment, but my son is always first with that
Okay,
because
and
initially it took me out.
when they posted your son, what was done? It was just a picture, or were there derogatory statements? Were there a threat?
It was a picture with derogatory statements saying that I was scamming people. Um, I have a few screenshots of people saying that my children hate me, um, asking about my son, just pure taunting concerning my
Okay,
son
okay. Now, was that before or after the picture?
before and after.
Okay, so before the picture, then after the picture. Okay. Did anybody from the fold deny it? Say that they did not post those pictures of your son?
No, they didn't deny it.
So nobody has come up and said, no, that wasn't us.
No.
Did anybody from the fold ever say uh, anything that would try to redirect that from them, saying, no, that wasn't us, or maybe it was this person, or they just
No.
just didn't acknowledge it at all?
They not only didn't acknowledge it, but they also stood stood tall on it.
Okay. So here's my next question. If somebody from the fold could step up anytime soon, accept uh, accept the blame for that. Say, yeah, it may have happened in our camp, and as a fold member, I apologize to you for that. Would you be able to accept that, or is it too far? It's gone too far.
It it's gone too far. I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
if I may speak,
No, no, go ahead.
this all started with them trying to destroy me. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've
Mm-hmm.
tried to walk away so many times, Cookie Bear, and I think I told you that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Only person that I me initially have a problem with was Cuban Delight.
Okay.
And that is as a black woman. That's with respect as a black woman. I have issues with her. I have the same issues that plenty of black women on this app have with her. You understand
I've
what I'm
heard
saying?
I've heard those things. I've heard all of those things. Yeah.
Right. So when I'm trying to speak about those issues, all
Mm-hmm.
of these black men and black women that are in the fold attack me, attacked anybody associated with me. I've lost pages, they've lost pages. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Anytime anybody speaks on her, they come.
Okay.
So
Now, um, now I got something I want to ask you, but I don't know if I want to ask it to you in public because it may be sensitive in nature, and I don't want to, I don't want you exposing yourself or exposing anybody.
my DMs,
Um,
you can message me.
okay, okay, I'll do that because, like I said, I want to be respectful because, like
Goddess
I said,
Mia wants to cam up.
I ain't got
Okay.
no dog in this fight. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I love because I got a question for Mia also.
Okay, let me go. We'll talk later, okay?
But yes, I'm gonna DM you something real. Hey, all you got to do is just tell me yes, and I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna judge you for it. But I have a suspicion, and I just want to hear from you.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So while Mia's coming up, I have noticed that there have been several instances by several people who are fighting against the fold that they have complaints that things like that happened. Some picture of their child, of their spouse or their house or something has been exposed. And right now, I've heard three people tell me that no one from the fold denied that happening. Now, I'm not saying that they did it or they didn't do it, but no one has publicly come to them and denied and said, no, we didn't do that, or I don't have no knowledge of that. So if you're listening and you're part of the fold, I would suggest that be one of the things since everybody's calling for a truce. I heard T. Nathan say in one of his videos that you have to have accountability and commit actions to show that your accountability and your apology is sincere. So if you're trying to have a truce, I think it would be a good idea if you guys got together and say, hey, we might have to take a couple of these on our chin. Because right now I'm seeing a lot of, oh, we didn't do that. All we're doing is protecting ourselves from both sides. And somebody got to own up something. There's no hooded internet. I'm sorry. When I say hooded, I'm not talking about Blaze. There's no figure in the background pitting everybody against each other and just watching the pieces dance. Somebody in one of these groups is doing this stuff,
Yeah.
and somebody got to flush it out in both groups. So if you're part of the fold and you heard these things that have just been said, it is my suggestion that you guys get together in your powwow and just kind of talk about it. Hey, we gotta, if you're interested in squashing this, that is, we got to take some of this on the chin and apologize for it. Now, here's the thing. If they apologize for it, those people who have been affected by it, are you willing to accept that apology and not pursue any kind of legal action or retribution? And if you're not, say that, so, and then don't expect an apology. But you have to give them the assurance that if this person admits to it, I'll let you off the hook. I promise you that. But at the very least, come to me as an adult and tell me you're sorry for showing my kid's face, sorry for traumatizing my autistic son, sorry for putting my address on online, and that'll be enough for me, and then we can move on. I think that would be the adult thing to do. Okay? So next up, Mia's in the box. So Mia, I already mentioned this to you in your live, but I want to say it in this live so that everybody can hear it. When all of that stuff was going on with you, when they were accusing you of being a part of the group that put T. Nathan in jail, I unfollowed you because I wanted to hear from you directly if you did or didn't do it. And I texted you a few times, I inboxed, I emailed, and all of that, and it more than likely got mixed up in the shuffle. But I felt like you were avoiding the question, so I just was like, okay, I'm going to unfollow. And then I actually unfollowed everybody because I was following all these folks at one time because I didn't want to hear it no more. If somebody couldn't give me a straight up answer and say, yo, man, yeah, I didn't, I could take it, and I would govern myself accordingly. Now, I don't expect you to like say, yeah, they were right. I did do it. I don't expect you to say that right here, right now. But my question,
You can ask me.
Well, I'm going to ask, but my question was, did you have anything to do with contacting folks that got him put in jail the first time?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even know anything about it. Like I tried to say when this all happened, I was getting hit by so many people. There was hundreds of videos. Nobody really wanted to hear me. I was going through my own personal stuff at home, but I did try to say this, so I'm glad I can have the opportunity to say it again. When T. Nathan got arrested, I was asleep. Me and Chevette was on the phone till 9 o'clock in the morning doing movie night, girl, laughing on the phone type stuff. We were up till 9 o'clock in the morning. I went to sleep. I woke up and a troll account tagged me in the video of him getting arrested. Now, the reason why I posted the duet it, because he had posted a video a few days ago saying that he took care of all his parole, Mia's lying, I think he paid it off, all that other stuff, and then he ended up in jail. So I posted the whatchamacallit, the troll account. I had no idea this man went to jail, nor did I call.
Right.
I knew he had a warrant in 2020.
Okay.
Knew that.
Okay.
And if I wanted to call the police, I would have did it in 2020 when he was really fucking with me. But I don't call the police on people. So that was
okay. Let me ask you something. Do you have anything receipt-wise to exonerate yourself?
I can't. What can I show, Pookie? My call log?
Well, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just asking. Like maybe you got the real report or.
No, this is the problem I'm having. They're accusing me of calling 65 times. I can't show you the call log because even if I was to show the call log, y'all would just say I deleted it. So if you guys have documentation of me calling 65 times because they are saying that, why don't they post the receipt?
Okay. And that's a fair request. Okay, so let me ask you this: you don't have anything to exonerate yourself from these allegations, but they don't have anything to prove that you were part of it.
Exactly.
Okay. Would you?
Over again.
Right. Would you be willing to accept a public apology and retraction if somebody from that group is able to do it or willing to do it?
To post that I called?
Now I know that they caused you a lot of pain, but what I'm saying is if somebody from that group stepped up in a live or on a video, I'd probably say on a video because they publicly humiliated you a few times,
Mm-hmm.
and say, you know what, we retract the statement that Goddess Mia had something to do with this, and we issue an apology that, you know, for any pain that this may have caused her. Would you be willing to accept that,
Here's the
or would you
thing,
be
like,
able to?
I don't have a problem accepting apologies because look, you see, Alicia was super problematic for me for 8 months, and she apologized, and I
Hmm.
accept. I don't have a problem accepting the apology. The only people that I refuse to accept any kind of apology from is Lloyd, Eddie Brock, and Cuban. Those are the
Okay.
only three. Now the rest of the
And
fold, if they want to apologize, they don't even have to do a public apology, Pookie. If they would just leave me the hell alone, I'd be okay.
okay, and I respect that. I respect that. Okay,
Mhm.
my last question to you, Mia, and it's real simple. It's the
Mhm.
same thing that I asked Alicia. What was the one thing that was a bridge too far for you? What that made you say, you know what, I'm about to go for their heads? What was that one thing?
Whew, it's a lot, Pookie.
Okay.
I would say the doxing of my family's pictures and addresses, and we kind of have an idea of who's doing the doxing. So it's the
Okay.
doxing, really. It's the doxing, the constant putting out people's information, because you have to remember, we're not the only ones watching this. We got white supremacists watching this junk too.
Sure.
And when you
Sure.
dox our
Sure.
address, you really putting
Right.
us in danger.
You
So
kind of giving them some low hanging fruit.
the doxing for me is a problem, a very big problem. But
And I will say this, when I first joined TikTok, I started following a lot of these people for a lot of you guys for the same reasons, because you guys were banging at the white supremacists, like tearing them up, and I
mhm,
was loving it. I'm watching, and I will say, since this stuff has started, I have seen very little of that. It's been a lot of back and forth with each other, and very little of the actual movement that everybody's saying that they're trying to protect. I know that when people come up and say get back to the movement, the response is, I never stopped. I never stopped the
true.
movement. I've been doing the work. Get back to the work. I never stopped doing the work. That's the response. But
That's
the
not true
fruit is
though.
not showing. The
No,
fruit
it's
is
not.
not showing.
And I want to say this
So,
too, Pookie. I want to say this because everybody's watching now. So I want to say this. There has been several times that I've tried to stop, right? Like there has been
mhm,
several times where I said, I'm done. I'm tired of arguing with these people, and I gone weeks without saying anything. And
mhm,
while I'm not talking, they're attacking me just as hard as if I was talking.
okay,
So after a while of, like, for the first time in February, I stopped talking for 3, 4 weeks. And then
yeah,
they were
yeah,
still attacking me. I came.
got it.
After Nathan went to jail, I stopped talking for 3 months. They still came at me. So it's
Okay,
not like I don't want this to end, y'all. I do.
right,
But I
right,
also want people to be held accountable for the stuff that they did. You can't just do all this mess and then not
mhm,
be held accountable. That's not what we
okay.
do here, right?
Right. I mean, in this, there's a statement. It, it just because accountability doesn't feel good doesn't make it an attack. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I mean,
Exactly.
sometimes accountability don't feel good, and you got to sit in it. You got to
Yep.
sit in it, especially if you pull some bullshit. And I know that people on both sides have pulled bullshit, because it's been attack, retaliation, attack, and
Ridiculous.
at the end of the day, everybody's done something that's
Yeah.
triggering somebody else.
Yeah.
So at some point, the wall has to go up, and we have to say, okay, 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 stop.
Hmm.
All right, let's squash it right here. Let's make a truce and say we're not going to do nothing else. But some of the stuff that has been done is legal action. You can't
Yeah.
threaten people with guns and stuff like that without, and you can't do that. So I get that part, but the doxing and just the personal video attacks, and the petty little stuff that goes on the videos and in the comments, that stuff can be squashed and moved on from, and
Hmm.
then let the players who are dealing with these serious threats deal with that on their own off the app.
Hmm.
I got a question for somebody in the fold. I wish.
It's actually two fold members waiting,
I
and
can get
it's
out.
Lloyd
Okay,
and LaRocca Blue.
I don't know who LaRocca Blue is.
Fold anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'd
I'm
love to talk. I'd love to ask Lloyd a few questions. I really would.
Okay.
I'm gonna get off because I ain't got nothing to say to that dude. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Thank you, lady. Black,
Mm,
you're doing a great job.
thank
If I need
you.
to jump back in, I'll jump back in. But I like the fact that we're all doing this. I like the fact that the comment section is off too, so that people can actually talk. So you're doing a great job. I know this is stressful.
It
You look
is a lot.
tired.
It
You look
is.
tired. But
It
this is
is.
needed. It's needed. So thank you so much. I'm gonna get off. Pookie,
Thank
you
you.
I love you. Thank you for everything that you've done. You always making me smile. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'll still be watching. And if I need to jump in, I'll jump in. I
Oh,
love you guys.
Okay.
love you too. Okay, I'm about to let Lloyd in.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold up. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank y'all for the gifts.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up, brother?
what's going on? Hey, for one,
Let
y'all, I don't have a lot.
hang on, brother. Let me.
No, no,
I wanted to I just
I,
wanted to formally introduce myself because I don't think we've ever had any type of interaction.
mm-mm.
So I'm Jay, and I just wanted to introduce myself because we've never had any comments back and forth, anything like that. So I just wanted to do that before we started.
Okay, Jay, my screen name is DA Select, but everybody on here know my government name Lloyd Kirkendall because they've been
Yep,
calling me Lloyd Kirkendall for the last 2 years.
understood.
When people sit here, and I just want to say, when people sit here and say your first and last name is doxing, then I've been doxed every video people had on me. That's all I'm saying. So
Okay,
I came on here because you said
understood.
you want to hear about someone from the fold, so I came on here so you can hear from somebody because I heard you
And
say
I
a
I
couple of
I
things.
personally I think that you're probably the perfect person to answer because from what I've seen, you're in the upper echelon of it. You're probably within the one or two ranks of the fold. So I don't know how you guys got everything set up or anything like that, but I think that you're a perfect person to kind of answer some of the questions. Now, I've seen you in a few lives with a few people, and I've seen folks trying to ask questions, and it's in my opinion, it kind of felt like the question was deflected.
Pookie, well, I'm gonna
So
say like this, Pookie. Before you say that, I don't answer for other people. I only answer for me.
okay, and that's
So,
fine. That's
so,
fine.
and so, right. I'm not gonna put no narrative in somebody else's mouth. If y'all ask me
Okay.
a question about another person, I can't answer that. That's not for me to answer.
Well,
But
my question is going to be definitely for you, because I
okay,
think for me it is one of the biggest questions that I've had that I've not heard anybody answer,
okay,
and I've heard the narrative about how T. Nathan went to jail for the first and the second time, and I've seen a lot of the screen recordings and a lot of the documents and emails and warrants and things like that. Um, but I've heard you say several times that it was people calling parole boards and parole officers and things
mm-hmm.
like that. Is it not possible and probable that his past caught up with him, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I only could take things at face value.
Does it
Now,
seem like his past may
hold
have just
on,
okay face value?
but hear me out. I'm answering your question. I'm answering your question. If a person has a past that nobody knows about on here, and people go digging for that past, and I'm only saying this off of a video that was released the first time he got locked up. The first video that was released was, I'm gonna say, Kicking It 101, because for some reason if I say her name I'm doxing, but she can say mine on here. But when
Mm-hmm.
Kicking It 101 released a video that said, I want to thank, she said it, I want to thank Mia, Fed Up, Chevette, and all these people for all the things that we have done. It is. I still have the video. She said all this
Okay.
stuff. We did this. We did this. Hold on. We did this. We did this. Well, and then they had another video. Yeah, We knew you were gonna be at your barbershop. There's a recording, even on
Yeah, I
Teenager's
saw that.
page,
I saw
right,
that.
where they are calling saying he should be at his barbershop. Go pick him up right now. So what I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to say is, if he did something wrong and got picked up and they say you're on probation, is one thing. But for people to push that narrative to go get him, I have a problem with that.
Okay. Now, so again, I go back to the question about his past catching up with him, because everybody knows the record. Everybody knows the record. Everybody's seen all the documents and read all the articles and things like that. Everybody knows that there was an active warrant for him. Am I wrong to state that when he got out in September, that he was it was on record that he was required to do something to fix that situation, and it just never got done?
No, as close as I am, all I can tell is the honest to God truth. And so this is for all those people who think that we all knew. Me and Jay are the closest ones to T. Nathan.
Okay.
We talk every day. I've hit him up while he's been there and be like, dude, what is this? I can honestly tell you, I did not know about it. That's the God honest truth. When he first got out the first time, he said, heck, this is my release paperwork. They actually released him, said the state of Mississippi has released him from parole, all that other stuff. That's the only paperwork I ever seen. As far as anything else, man, I don't know.
Okay. So with that said, if with that said, it's not really fair for you to speak on how he got put back if you really didn't know that his stuff wasn't handled. Like, he told you that it was, but it wasn't.
But hear what you just said, though. I can only once again go off of what people said. When you have Blaze,
and I get that.
Hold on. When people are actually celebrating and saying how they took part in this, when once again Kicking It 101 is on there and there's a video talking about I did this, I called this person, I called this person, I called this person. When people are saying that, I can only take it at face value.
Okay, so you're saying that that's what was given to you, so that's what you're going to run. Okay, got it.
And that's
okay.
But that's
so
them saying it themselves, though. So it's not like
no, I hear you. I hear you.
In other words, there's no video of me saying who did it. They have video saying that they did it.
Okay, got it. And you're repeating what they said.
No, I don't even have a video repeating it. That's what I'm saying.
No. What I'm saying is when you're saying, that people have called. You didn't say their names, but you said people have called, and this man has been put back in jail because of this and because of that. You're kind of repeating the narrative that they've started. Is that what I'm understanding?
In other words, if they've taken responsibility. Okay, here we go. All right, you know anything about military?
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay, so you know how anytime there's a bombing, like Al Qaeda bombs somebody, somebody always comes up and takes responsibility, and says it was me.
Right.
We said because we know someone's gonna come and try and take responsibility for it. So the minute it happened, you just wait for a video of someone to say, "Yeah, I did this. In fact, now I wasn't up all late last night, but I got clips because I don't stay up on this stuff. But I heard about like 2:00 in the morning that once again Kicking It 101, because if I say her name, like she can come say mine, but if I say her name, I'm doxing once again. That she said around 2:00 in the morning, I got an excerpt that she actually told Blaze, stop taking credit for this. I watched that video for 6 hours and I finally got that receipt. And that's me that got the receipt shot. What I'm trying to say is when you're saying that you did all this stuff, all I can do is take your word for it. You did it, my goodness.
Now, also, let's go back to your military analogy, because that's key and important. Usually when Al Qaeda or somebody bombs someplace and they take credit for that bombing, usually the investigation later proves or disproves that statement. Am I right?
That's not always true.
Okay.
Because same thing when the World Trade Center went down, Osama came out first one to say he did it. Turned out he did it. When the bombing, the first time the World Trade Center was bombed by Al Qaeda, that's exactly what happened. So when people, you can't. So in other words, that's the reason why even the military intelligence waits, because 9 times out of 10, everyone who did it, they always come. There's never been a time where anybody came out and said that they did it, that they weren't the person that did it. Every time someone came out and said they did it in the military, it was always them. Okay.
So, but there was an investigation, right?
Right. But
there was at least an investigation to find out.
But also, you got to remember this, though. Also, you got to remember, even prior to him going away, there was people saying he's going to jail. There's people saying, we got this. We got this. See, you got to look at
evidence of the warrant, right?
Right. No, what I'm saying, but you got to understand, that's ambiguity increasing. Ambiguity increasing when they basically people are already trying to say, we about to do this, we about to do this, we about to do this, we about to do this. Oh yeah. Oh, and then when they release something talking about this is pro officer's name, I was like, dang, I don't know nothing about that. He got a pro officer? What's his name?
So
I'm trying to say, when people are saying that we're talking to a pro officer, We know who he is, and all this other stuff. How? In other words, you're sitting there trying to make it sound like I shouldn't believe it when they're sitting there already saying that they know the parole officer. This is what's going on. Here's this and that. They incriminate themselves, brother. You can't sit there and say, well, maybe they're just saying that. No, when they admit it and say it, that's what it is. I mean, look,
Okay.
I know Jay, we just met each other, but let's not try and play stump the chump, because I'm not trying to do that to you. All right, I'm a willing participant to come on here and take these arrows. So my thing is, let's not try and run around a circle to try and discredit what it is. I tell you how I feel about it and what it is. You got to take my word. Hey, if I'm up here saying it, that's my word.
I got an echo for some reason.
Oh.
Okay, that's better.
Okay.
No, I'm here.
Yeah, usually happens if you put a headpiece in or something.
Okay, so I'm not trying to go around in circles with you about it. I'm not trying to nail you down on nothing. I was just trying to answer the questions. I was just trying to get some answers to my questions.
And I hope I'm providing them for you.
Hey, you kind of tap dance a little bit, brother. I'll let you know. You kind of tap dance a little bit.
Call me out on it. What am I tap dancing about? I'm just saying, when a person says that they did it, why do you not take their word for it? You just told me, could it actually be something else? How's that tap dancing when I just told you that there's videos of people celebrating, saying that they did it, and all I can do is take those videos and say, hey, they said they did it. They're all happy about it. I'm getting tagged.
Let me go out and come back in.
Okay.
I was gonna say, also remember this. I don't go looking for these videos. People tag me in them. I get tagged in them. It's not like I can't go to people. I don't go to people's profile. People tag me in them.
He's having internet connection.
Okay.
I'm gonna let me up real quick.
Okay, that's fine. Hello, Mia.
Hello, Lloyd. I want to say this, Lloyd. Number one, I never said your last name. Not in one video, not in one live. So that we gonna fix right now. Not once did I ever dox you. Not once. The second thing, I'm gonna
Mia,
say,
wait, back up.
Let her talk. Let her talk first.
I'll let you speak.
I have a question.
You let me speak, and I'll let you speak, bro. I'm not gonna do this because I already started.
I'm asking a question.
I will answer your question after
what
I'm
I'm saying
finished
is,
speaking.
Hold on. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not writing this stuff down. Can we go step by step? That's all I ask.
I'm not gonna listen, Lloyd.
That's all I ask. Can we go step by step?
Listen to me on this. I'm not gonna go through a 15-month spiel of what happened with the fold. We're not gonna do this, okay? Because I actually had a friendship with you. So I'm coming on here because I respected that friendship at one point. Okay? That's the only reason why I'm up here. But I just want to make it clear. I never doxed your last name. Ever. But y'all doxed me over and over again with my real government name.
Who doxed you? Me?
Yes, you said Rodmere. You sure did. You and Matthew. Yes,
I said Rodmere, just like you say Lloyd.
But you know what? That's okay.
Wait, hold on. You just say Lloyd. I can't say your first name. I didn't say your last name.
No. You said I'm not talking about that. See, right now I don't mind that people say my name. I don't mind that people say my name because my name got doxed. But I'm telling you, I never said your last name ever. I call you Lloyd.
Have I said your last name?
And the only reason why I started saying people's real names, I'm going to say this. The only reason why I started saying people's real name, because my real name got doxed. And they kept saying it over and over. Everybody in the fold we're not going to pretend like it was just one or two people. Everybody in the fold kept saying my real name. So I started saying people's real name because they said my real name. But I never said your last name, ever. Not once. I say Lloyd, but I never said your last name. I want to make that part clear. The second part that I want to make clear, and I need everybody to understand, what Heather does is what Heather does. Goddess Mia, had nothing to do with it. Now, if Heather got on TikTok, was screaming out that she did this and did that, that's Heather. Goddess Mia didn't do it. But you guys kept lumping me with Heather. And I'm telling you, I'm looking you dead in your eyes, Lloyd. I did not call on T. Nathan at all. I never called. I never did anything. The only in Mississippi, and he came back saying that he didn't live there. Lord, me, that is Mia, did not call on T. Nathan at all. What other people did is what other people did. I didn't ask for people to do it. I didn't tell people to go do it. There's no text messages of people that can show that I said for them to go do it. I didn't do it. I did not do it, Lord. And you know when that shit was happening with you and Vanessa, I texted you, did I not?
I said that.
You.
I said
texted
that.
you and I said let's talk about it. So if I can do that with you, why can't you believe that I didn't do it?
Time out. All right, calm down, because look, I'm trying to
calm down.
I ain't talking loud.
I really need you to understand that.
Right, hold on. I have a question. Just a quick question. After Kicking It came out with that video saying that it was you, Fed Up, Chevette, and all this, why didn't you ever come out and correct that narrative right then?
I did.
I'm saying I'm blocked on everything, so I never seen you.
Yeah, well, I did. I did.
Okay.
I came out and said it.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
Okay. Hear what I'm saying? I never seen you come out and correct that narrative.
I did.
I never seen you come out and correct that narrative. Okay. Now, number two, I said Rob Mir. I've never called you by your last name.
I never called you by your last name.
In fact, Mia. In fact, I remember making that video. And when you came at me, you said, Lloyd, I did not come at you because XYZ. And what I said, and you're right. That's why I never made a video about you either. Correct? Didn't I say that?
I didn't start making videos until you guys started to accuse me. You did a video that Cuban duetted saying that I called 65 times. I did not call. I asked you guys to provide the receipts where it said that I called. You guys have yet to drop that. I didn't call.
Wait. Hold up. I remember that video, and it never said your name. It said people called 65 times.
Cuban duetted your junk and said it was me.
But hold on. But the thing is, here you go. See what you just said? You said someone duetted it and said it was you, but you just said my video.
Yeah, it's your video that started it, Lloyd. You did a video saying that someone called 65 times. Okay. Everybody took your video and said it was me. Now and then let's not say that you did not say that I was the one that called. You did say that too. So we're not going to act like you didn't say that. You might not have said it in that video, but you said that I called. I didn't. So if you said that I'm the one that called, it's on you to burden the proof. Show everyone where I called. I'm telling y'all I didn't call. I don't like T. Nathan at all, period. But I didn't call on the man. I did it.
All right, real quick.
To show the proof where I did.
Real quick. I'm going to say one thing, just like this. I think everybody is at the point of this. People are going to believe who they want to believe. Whether people come out and say anything, people are going to believe who they want to believe. They're going to take the side on who they want to take side on. Hell,
true.
I remember people say I tried to mess with a minor and 13 other women. And I had to sit there and take that. And I had to sit there and take that to my own kids. Be like, yo, I remember I'm on my daughter's IG. 4 people come on my daughter's IG talking about, yo, dad's a pedophile. I'm like, why the hell y'all coming to my daughter's IG doing this bull crap?
Yeah, but we talked about that in the Zoom call, Lloyd.
Well, I wasn't at the Zoom call. I didn't know about that.
I know. I'm telling you, we discussed all. This is what I'm saying. This is what's really tripping me with you guys.
Hold on. But right? I have a question. Since then, Vanessa has came all the way back and now taken that and said, hey, I was on some fuck shit. Nobody came and said, you know, Lloyd, Vanessa was on some fuck shit. We was wrong about you. No one ever said that. Hold on.
This is the problem. Okay, here's the thing, Lloyd. It wasn't just Vanessa. It wasn't just Vanessa that came to us about you. So I'm not going to go into the details because I don't want to bring that back up. But it wasn't just Vanessa that came up with it. We have other women that came up to us that said stuff. It's not just Vanessa. Vanessa was the catalyst.
And all of them, and I'm going to tell you like this.
Not all of them.
Hey, just me to you. I'm going to tell you like this. Plain and simple. And I'm saying it right here to everybody. All of them are lying. Period.
Okay. And that's your truth to say. I'm telling you what they told us, and we were trying to find out what was going on because they were hurt. Now we had that Zoom call, right? We all discussed everything. We were supposed to have a truce. Everything was supposed to be done at that time. Yes, you were not part of the Zoom call, but T. Nathan and I Speak were in that Zoom call. We talked everything out. So that part was done. Now, I don't know what happened between you and the ladies because I wasn't there. I'm just telling you what they told me. And we wanted to tell you guys, this is happening. Fix it. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. That was what it was in the beginning until I got attacked. When I got attacked, that's when everything changed. When I Speak dropped that video saying that we were trauma bonding, that's what changed the whole thing.
I got it. Look, I would love to stay. Honestly, God, truth, I would. And I tried to tell the other guy that was here first, we about to go to the movies. Our movie starts in a little bit here. Like I said, I do have a family. I don't do this all the time out here. I don't do it TikTok.
I understand.
I just want to come out here, answer. The guy said he wanted someone from the fold to answer some questions. I came on for that. I do gotta go. My wife only came in 3 times and said, "Let's go, get off that bullshit drama." So
yeah, no problem.
So she spoke. I gotta go. Thank y'all for giving me an audience. I appreciate it. But I do want to make this clear, 100% clear. And I'm gonna address this. I have not seen. Now I heard, but I have not seen a video of everyone saying, you know, Eddie Brock gonna hurt somebody. I swear to y'all, I ain't seen no video about that.
It's on my page.
Hold on. Well,
yeah, I saw it.
I've never been to your page, so I don't know.
Well, so I'm letting you know. You say you haven't seen it. I'm telling you.
Unblock me, tag me in it. Let me go see it. That's all I'm saying. All right. So, so that's 1. 2, I want to clear up this. Nobody ain't put no $2,000 bounty on nobody's head.
That was a troll account.
Okay.
That said that.
All right. So,
but Lloyd, I need you to clear up something before you get out of this box.
What's up, Mia?
I need you to clear up this whole thing that I'm the one that got Cuban's son in trouble last year.
No. Hear what I said. And see, go back and watch the video. And the video says this. Y'all pay an investigator. I said, in turn,
that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about, I'm not talking about no investigators. I'm not talking about Heather. I'm not even talking about T. Nathan. I'm talking about the fact that you said that I had something to do with that. Now, you don't have to say anything here, but Lloyd, you're going to have to prove that I have something to do with that because that's criminal, dude.
Hold on. Stop.
That's criminal.
When people make a video and say we're coming at you, you're not gonna be able to see us. And then if y'all make a video on me and say, Lloyd, we got your address. Hold on, wait. If someone says, Lloyd, we got your address. We know where you live. And then my garbage can is kicked over. I'm gonna tell them, what the hell y'all doing in my garbage can?
I had an M80 thrown in my patio, bro, but I never said that you tried to do anything to me. I need that cleared up, bro. If you really wanna be an honest, good guy, bro, good all this, you gotta clear that up. You ain't gotta clear it up now, but you gonna have to clear that one up. Sorry, that one can't go unnoticed, bro. Everybody's out here thinking I put out a hit on people. That has to get cleared up. You don't have to do it now. But that has to get cleared up. If you don't have proof, if you don't have clear proof, according to Texas law, you got to have clear proof, dude. I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to go after you. Bro. I really don't. I really want to just end this crap. I've been wanting to end this crap. But you cannot say I ordered a hitman without clearing that junk up, dude. I
said the investigator ordered the hitman. And that's why I said Candy.
You said Goddess Mia in that video. You said Goddess Mia, dude. You didn't say investigator. You said Goddess Mia. Dude, you said my name, dude. Mia,
go back, and look at the video.
I did. And I watched the video. I did a video on it.
I said y'all paid an investigator, and in turn, that investigator did it. And that's why I called out the investigator. I said, Candy, whatever your fucking name is.
I did not hire anyone. I did not hire nobody, dude. I didn't pay nobody. I didn't hire nobody. I'm telling you, dude, you got to clear that up. If you want to say it's the investigator, then you hold that on to that investigator only. You don't say Goddess Mia hired an investigator that in turn did something else.
Hear me out. That's and everybody hear me out.
Implying me, dude. Hear me out. That's implying me.
Mia, hear me out. Everybody, that motherfucking investigator hired a shooter. There you go. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, as long as you say it's not me. If you believe it's the investigator, if you want to believe it's the investigator has every right to ask you for that proof. But for me, just don't put my name in some shit like that, dude.
Look, all I'm trying to say is investigator. All I'm trying to say is this investigator been around, rolling around my information, rolling around all kind of people's information. I don't know what this investigator can do. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know.
I understand that, but that's between you. That's between you and this investigator. Don't lump me in that bullshit, dude. Don't lump me in. I would never, ever do no dumb shit like that. Don't lump me in that. If you believe it's the investigator, then you stand on your convictions. And you say the investigator. But you don't say me.
Hold on. Look, I do got to go back one question for you before I go. Are you trying to tell me you don't know anything about this investigator? Period.
I don't know anything about this investigator hiring no hitman. I heard about this investigator. I heard a bunch of stuff. Yes, I'm not saying that I'm ignorant to what's going on, but what I'm trying to tell you is I never hired anyone. I never told this investigator to do anything.
The question was, do you know anything about an investigator?
I just said that. I know about the investigator. I'm not ignorant to the stuff, bro. What I'm telling you is I didn't hire no investigator. I did not tell an investigator to do anything for me. I did not.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just because I know about a person doesn't mean I ordered them to do shit. I didn't do that. That's not me. I didn't pay nobody. There's no cash app. There's no Venmo.
All right, then you know, hey, then look, this is all I'm gonna say, and I really do gotta go. Y'all about to get me divorced up in here. But last thing is, how about you and Cuban? You call Cuban and y'all talk about her son.
Oh no.
Then if you're not,
I will hash it out with you. I will hash it out with a whole bunch of people, but Cuban is no. That's a no.
Okay.
Nope, absolutely not.
All right, that's fine.
But I will hash it out with anybody else that wants to hash it out, but I'm not doing that. Y'all can't tell me I have to.
Well, look,
come on now.
All I'm saying is, hey, everybody, I appreciate the audience. Thank y'all for having me on here. I appreciate it. I just wanted to clear up this whole thing about some $2,000 bounty or whatever, because y'all, come on. I mean, honestly, got true. Everybody,
just like I wanted to clear up about this whole hitman thing. It don't feel good. It don't feel good to be lied on like this.
All I'm trying to say it like this: we all got lives. We all got things we got to go back to.
Yes, we do.
Hey, all I'm trying to say is,
yes, I do.
Look, let's not let this internet shit go to our heads, because guess what? You get consumed with it. Y'all think this is your reality, and then everybody's driving around their car looking over their shoulders for an internet person. My thing is, y'all, hey, at one point when Trump was in office, we was all rocking together. We all was chilling together. All I'm trying to say is, Trump gets voted out, and everybody in law say, "Fuck your mind." So I'm trying to say, hey, and I'll say, even I lost my mind in some shit, plain and simple. But the thing is, you know, like I told everybody else, if y'all want to fight and argue, let's fight and argue. But I'm telling y'all, from me, I'm gonna let Black History Month go to a close. But if people are on the outsides, if they say something about me, just know March 1st, I'm gonna come back at you. But I'm gonna wait till March 1st.
Well, I just wanted to make sure we cleared up that hitman. After that stuff, I'm okay. I just wanted to make sure that was cleared up.
All right. Well, I'm out of here. Appreciate it. I gotta go.
All
right.
Bye, ladies.
Bye. Okay. Okay. Ooh, it's so many people. You've been waiting a minute. I'm gonna let you up.
What's up, young goddess? And I'm glad you're still here, Goddess Mia, because at the end of the day, I just want to understand how you get to separate yourself from Kicking It 101, but everybody that has been up here since, y'all let this person do this, y'all let this person do that. So if we can't hold you accountable for letting Kicking It 101 do stuff, how is it that we being held accountable for letting Men of the Fold do this and the Men of the Fold do that? And before you answer that question,
I never told anybody to tell anybody to hold anybody accountable. I can hold these men accountable themselves. You asked me a question, I'm gonna answer the question. I'm gonna answer the question if you're gonna allow me to answer the question.
I said before you answer, let me finish. Even how I came on here and said, Goddess,
I stopped talking.
You never seen one video of me, LaRocca Blue, saying your name. You said my name
Yeah.
on the internet.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
No, you
So at
said
the
my
end of the
name.
day, it's like this. It's like this. People gonna feel how they want to feel, make videos, all of that. Fine, right? But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, you just said, I've never said nobody's last name. I've never called you your name. I've never called you your name. You put my
Mm-hmm.
name all on the internet. You did that.
Can I can I answer now, or are we just going to? Yeah, can I answer?
You
LaRocca
can answer.
Blue,
I'm
you
answering.
posted
I'm
a
answering
video.
for the simple fact,
You
for
posted
the
a
same
video
respect you
from your
asked
troll
Floyd.
account. Oh my goodness! You posted a video from your troll account accusing me
I
of.
don't have no troll
Of
accounts.
all right, we're not gonna do this if we're not gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna do this
That's
with you if
being
we're not gonna
real.
keep
That's
it
being
real.
real. You don't
That's
want to
not
believe it
being
or not.
real,
I don't have
LaRocca. You got a
all
lot of
my
freaking.
accounts
You
have my
got a
name
lot
on
of
it.
troll accounts, dude. You got a
I
lot of
don't
troll
have no
accounts.
troll accounts. You can assume I
Troll
have troll
accounts
accounts.
meaning
See,
not
that's the
your
thing.
main
That's the thing.
account.
When somebody tell
Not
you the
your
truth,
main account.
you don't want to accept it. I'm telling you, all my
I,
accounts
I'm
have my
telling
name on it.
you, when I say troll account, I mean not your main account. Not your
First
main
of all,
account.
First of all,
Okay?
main account,
We're
troll
not going
account.
to do
None of
semantics
my
here.
accounts are
We're not
troll
going to do
accounts. All
semantics.
my accounts have my name on it. Only reason why I have other accounts is because my main account got banned. So I made accounts for the fact that my
Mm-hmm.
accounts were getting banned. But
Okay,
all of my
this
accounts
is called
say
this is called
LaRocca Blue on it.
gaslighting and semantics. I'm not doing this with you. You ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. If you don't want me to answer the question, stop gaslighting me.
I ain't
That's where I'm at.
gaslighting you. I ain't
You are, because
gaslighting you.
you're not
Okay.
Stop
allowing
throwing
me to
words
answer the
around.
question.
Go ahead, Mia. Answer
You're
the
not
question.
allowing me to answer the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Answer the
Okay?
question.
All right. You did a video. You did several videos accusing me of egregious bullshit. You did. Okay? I saw the videos. Just because I didn't post about you doesn't mean I didn't see the videos. And then you started accusing me of stuff that can get me killed, dude. Yeah. So, yeah. And then the files, wait, let me finish. The files that Denise shared to all y'all, I knew about. The Discord, what has my whole name, my whole art, everything in that Discord that you guys been talking about. Your name is all over that, LaRocca. Just because I
First
don't
of
post
all,
the receipt
first of all,
doesn't
first
mean
of
I
all,
don't see it.
first of all.
I'm
Okay, so
not, like I
now
said, if you're not gonna let
you
me
saying stuff,
finish,
but you're not
there's
letting me
no
address the
point.
stuff you say.
There's no point
You
if
saying
you're not
stuff,
gonna
but
let
you're
me
not letting me
finish.
address the stuff you say.
I
At the
can't.
end of
That's
the
not how this
day,
conversation
no,
stuff
no,
works,
no,
dude.
you saying stuff,
Yeah,
but you're
let
not
her
letting me
just
address the
let her
Conversation
stuff
don't
you
work that
finish.
say.
way. It don't work that way. It don't work that way.
It don't
You
work
can't
that
just
way, nothing.
interrupt me
At the
anytime
end
you
of the
feel
day,
it. That doesn't work.
all of you,
I didn't
you had
interrupt
your
you. You interrupted me, so
okay.
I'm gonna
So
interrupt you. And then it's not gonna.
this is
This
why
ain't gonna work.
it never
This ain't
ends,
gonna
right?
work.
Because
This ain't
y'all
gonna
get to
work,
say what y'all
Loretta.
want to say,
This ain't
talk
gonna
over
work.
people, but
No,
nobody can
Larocca,
respond.
you can
This ain't
talk.
gonna
Trust
work.
me. You know me, and you don't have an issue. You can talk, but like the best way to do
You're
When
not
this
she
is
letting
say
to
me
something,
answer.
let her
when she
finish
say
and then
something
just
that's
answer.
inaccurate, when she
Yeah,
say something
yeah,
that's
but you can
inaccurate,
address it, but just let her finish, and then
Let
you
me
address
finish.
all right,
everything.
all
Because
right.
I have the receipts. I have the receipts, dude. I have the receipts. You did a whole video said I mass reported your account. I did not. You did a video saying I sent people to mass report your account. I did not. You said that I put T Nathan in jail. I did not. You've been talking shit about me way before I knew who the hell you were. Let's keep it real. You started talking about me. Did I start talking about you?
First and foremost, now can I answer?
Mm-hmm.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Just like anybody else who do shit on TikTok. When you see some foul shit, you make a video. When you go after a white supremacist, that white supremacist don't know you, but you thought what they did was foul. You make a video on it. Yes, I did. When
Okay.
people started developing friendships and stuff like that, we gonna stop. Like everybody don't have the outside things they talk. We talk on the outside about what we feel on this app. I'm saying to you, I've never made a video putting your real name on the internet. You scream mine. I don't care if you saw a Discord with my name on it. You talking about receipts and what's posted on TikTok? It never
Mm-hmm.
happened.
Did you
happened.
not duet videos with my real name? That was you?
No.
That's a lie, Naraka.
No,
That's a lie.
that's the truth.
That's
The truth.
that's a
And
lie.
I even
That's a
after
lie.
you said my name,
That's a
the
lie.
minute you said my name, the first thing I came on this thing and said, I gave you the respect after everybody was calling your name out. I was one of the only people in my circle who was still calling you Goddess Mia. That's the thing. You want to hold people.
You duetted.
Hold on.
You duetted Cyborg Daddy's video, bro.
You told me to stop and let you talk. Now it's my turn. You literally just said, you just distanced yourself from Heather Sheridan. You said, I'm not responsible for what she do, but you hold me accountable for what other people do. That's hypocrisy.
No.
Because if you
no, I'm not. I'm not holding you accountable for that. No.
You not let me finish. You not let me finish. Because if you can distance yourself from her and say she gonna do whatever she wanna do, you can't then say, oh, well, other people around you did this. I did what I felt about you because, and I always stated from the beginning, I did from what I seen. I was talking about other people. Other people that I was talking about always came back to the people that were in your circle. That's what I said. If we gonna keep it real, and I screamed it from the mountaintops. Everybody came in it. I said, I came on TikTok. I was following all of y'all. Respected all of y'all. I was talking about allies. And when all the allies kept coming back to fans of Goddess Mia, I was like, yo, why is she coddling these people? And so when I seen the fuck shit, I called it out. Everybody's like, oh, people can be held accountable. But how come when people want to hold you accountable, it's different? It's different.
Can I speak now?
It's no beef. You know, not if you're gonna call me a liar, because if you can sit here and say that everything.
Okay. I said, I'm going to answer the question. I've never duetted a video of Heather saying anything. You did. You duetted videos that were wrong, false, gaslighted. You did. And you were smiling, you were laughing, you were having a good time. I never did that. I never duetted a video.
I sat here and said I made videos. What are you talking about? See, that's the thing.
Bro,
you're not listening.
I said,
it's selective listening.
You know what? To be honest, to be completely honest,
I said when I seen
to be completely honest, my beef ain't really with you. So I'm not gonna keep going back and forth.
You hear me saying?
I'm not gonna go back and forth with you.
I own my
I just answered the question. You co-signed all that shit. I did not. I did not co-sign shit with Heather. When Heather did something wrong, I called Heather. I talked to her. You, my friend, duetted all their videos, and you made egregious lies in your little videos.
That's a lie.
Because your page is banned doesn't mean I didn't see it, dude. So I'm done with you. Because at the end of the day, my beef is not with you. My beef is not with you.
Took accountability for my shit. You
I never co-signed anything. I never duetted anything. I never said, and I didn't do that.
You talking, but you're not listening.
You did. I just listened to you, dude. Like I said, my beef is not with you. You're not the main player. You're not even a little player in this game. So my beef is with you, dude. Like I said, you kept doing videos on me. You kept doing videos on me. Got tired of it, so I did a video. I did one video on you when you whining.
You bringing other shit in. I didn't bring
so
other
many
shit.
videos on me,
I
dude.
addressed what you did to me. I didn't bring
and
other
I'm
shit
telling
in.
you, this is why I did it.
What you
I
did
just
to me.
said why I did it, dude. That's why I did it.
The thing about it is this: you said that you want to squash
I'm
it, right? Right? Make it right, right?
I'm doing it with you because you won't speak to me. You won't let me say what I need to say. So I'm not going to say nothing else to you. Like I
Okay,
said,
you tired
you
and you
didn't
want to
want to
make
be
the
part
shit to
of it.
stop.
You
You
should have kept
tired
your
and you want to
nose
make the
out of
shit to
it.
stop.
You
You
should have
want you
kept your
tired
nose
and you want
out
the
of
shit to
it.
stop,
You should
but
have
you still
kept your
talking
nose
on the
Hey,
internet.
yeah,
out
I'm
of
not
it.
talking
okay,
about
look,
other shit. I'm
hey,
talking about what you did to
And that's why I'm
me.
saying this is
I
not
addressed you
productive.
as Goddess
This
yeah,
is
and
Mia.
not
You
productive.
put my name on
It's
the
not
internet.
productive. I'm not gonna go
You did
yelling and
that.
screaming with Loretta. So anybody else
Because you're
wants to
not
talk to God to me,
listening.
you
You're
can let
not
them in.
listening. You
I'm
talking
not
about other
doing this with
shit
her.
and other
She's
who
people.
is
gaslighting the shit out of me right now. She's
You
gaslighting the
talking
shit out
about
of me
other
right
shit
now.
and other people. I'm talking about what you
I'm
directly
talking
did
about
to
what
me.
you did.
You want to
I'm
talk
talking
about
about your
Cuban Rabbi and
actions.
other shit.
Your
I own my
actions
shit.
is the
I
reason
said
why I came
when
at you.
when
Your
I saw
actions,
fuck shit,
your
I made videos.
actions was
If
the
I
reason why.
agreed with the
Mia
messaging,
don't come for
when
no
I
one
agree with the
unless they stand
messaging,
for
I
her.
made the video.
I'm not
See,
gonna
the thing
let you
about it
talk
is,
and
you're not
spew your
sitting here
lies while
listening
I
to me
can't
take
speak. I'm
accountability.
not
You
doing
just
that.
want
So
to
if
keep
anybody
talking. You
else
want to
wants to
keep
talk
saying
to
what I
Goddess Mia,
did, and I'm
let's
owning
go.
what I
Because
did, but
she's
you won't
really not the
stop.
problem here.
See,
She's
that's
who
not
the
is
the problem
problem.
here.
You won't stop.
She's not the problem here.
I
I don't even
literally
know why
just
she's
said,
even here.
okay, I'm gonna
She's
talk
not
to
yeah.
part
you,
of the
lady,
hierarchy.
so that we
She's
can get
not
it
part of the
clear.
hierarchy.
I'm
She
talking to
can't
you. I'm
stop
not talking to
anything.
Mia no
She's
more.
just trying to gaslight
I
me
Who
took
right
is
now.
accountability.
Gentra?
So you can go ahead
I
and
took
you can go ahead
accountability.
and X
When
out,
I
boo.
saw
You
fuck
can X
shit,
out, boo, because you're not the
I
reason.
made
You're just trying
videos.
to get on
When
here and
I
get some
agree with
clout
a
at this point.
message, I
I'm
made
just saying, no,
videos.
you did not.
See what
If
I
you
make your
agreed with
eye
my
statements?
message, you would have came
Hold
at me
up.
the way you did.
You still
You came at
talking,
me
and I'm
first.
taking accountability
Period.
for my
So
shit. You're
I
not even
know.
stopping to
So
listen to
when
me
I
take
defend
accountability.
myself, it's a problem. No, I'm not doing this.
Um,
So if anybody else wants to talk to Goddess Mia, let's
So if
go.
you're
I'm
not
not gonna
doing it,
get
then I'm
gaslit.
talking to the young lady, and I'm not talking to
I'm
you
not
no
gonna get
more.
gaslit.
If you don't want to do
I'm
it, because
still
I
here.
literally
I'm
made
still
I
talking.
statements.
I'm not gonna be quiet while you talk.
I
You
made
come back
I
in when I'm out.
statements.
That's how this
I
works.
made I
I'm
statements. I'm
talking about
talking about
anybody
me.
else
I'm not even
in
talking
this that
about
wants to
you.
talk to me.
You're not even
Let's go, so I
listening.
can do this and
who
then
is
I can go.
Gentra
If she
X?
wants to come back in, huh?
Who is Gen Extra
Gen
95?
Extra is one of the Gen Extra has a lot of information. You want to bring her in? You want to bring her in?
Listen to me. I'm talking to Lady Goddess because me and her cool, and the live is called transparency. I'm taking
You're not
accountability
being
for my.
transparent at all. You lying over
I'm
here.
not
You lying
talking to
like
you,
I just
Goddess
came and
Mia.
attacked you out of
Goddess
nowhere.
Mia, I'm not
You
talking to
lying.
you right at
You
this
straight up
moment. See,
lying right
at
now.
this
This is
point,
not accountability. This is lying.
it
This is
paused.
straight up
It
lying,
paused,
bro.
and I said,
She keep here trying to say that I
see
came
this,
for
and
her.
this is why
I
it
never
keeps
came for
going.
her. She came for me
Lady Black
first.
Hold
Angel,
up.
this is why I keep going. I'm
Hold.
literally taking accountability for my shit. She's still talking. You asked, I said, I made videos. I'm not ducking and dodging nothing. I made videos.
Okay,
When
well then
I
how you can
felt
get
that
mad if I put the video back on
okay,
you?
okay, how many times do I have to say I made videos? When I felt that I seen some fuck shit, just like anybody else do on this app, when they felt that they seen some fuck shit, they made videos. When they agreed with a message, they duetted it. I did that. But in none of that did LaRocca Blue say your name. Even now, when I came on here, I said Goddess Mia. Goddess
And I
Mia.
said Loretta Blue. I
Even
said
when
your
I was
name in that
clowning
one
you,
video
bro,
because
I
I
said
saw your
even if she's
video,
no
dude.
goddess to me, I still called you Goddess Mia.
See, this is what I'm talking about. See,
You
that's
called
what
my
you call
government name on
gaslight.
the internet
See
and want
what
to talk
God is
about
saying?
doxes.
You
Come on,
gaslit
man,
me to
that's
get me mad.
hypocritical.
I'm not doing this,
That's
bro. I'm
hypocritical.
done. I'm done. I'm done. Let's
So
go to the
look,
Okay,
next
so
person.
I'm
then,
about to
okay,
let
then
I
give me my
gotta go.
space because I
LaRocca.
I
allowed you
gotta
your
go.
space.
I
I
gotta
give
go.
away the
You can
outlets
come
to
back
talk.
in, boo, but
So
I'm
give me
done
my
talking.
space.
I don't want to hear it
Give me
no
my
more because you're
space.
not
That's
gonna
all
take
I'm
real
asking for. You
accountability.
said you done.
I'm
Give
not
me
going
my
to do this
space.
with
You
you,
said you
bro.
done.
You did hundreds of videos on me, my guy. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing
Hundreds.
this.
I did about like 50.
50. That's a lot. I
I
did
own my
one on
shit.
you. One. Next.
Yeah,
Can
but
we go?
the one
Can we
video
get to
that
the
you
next
did
one,
on me,
please?
the
I
one
did
video
one
that
video on
you
you.
asked
Yeah,
me to
I'm
make a
about
video
to. What
for
I'm gonna
all
do
you
is,
did.
This is
LaRocca, do you have
gaslighting.
okay? Because we have somebody else from the fold that's trying to
Anybody
get in
else that
here.
wants to talk to me, I'll
The
talk.
thing
If they
about it is
gaslight me, I'm
everybody was
out.
allowed
I'm
to
not
get
gonna get
they shit
gaslit.
off.
No, you
It's
I'm not
definitely
gonna
okay.
get
gonna talk,
gaslit.
LaRocca. I want to know, is there anybody somebody from the other side that you have an issue with. I'm gonna let them talk to Goddess Mia real quick.
I have an issue with Goddess Mia putting my name on the internet. I have an issue with Alicia.
I have an issue of you saying that. I have an issue of you doing the same thing. So there we go.
I never said your name, so that's a lie.
You duet the videos. You duet the videos.
I never said your name on the internet, so that's a lie.
Yeah, I never
No, LaRocca. Okay, now I understand. Okay, I'm sorry, not to cut you both of you ladies off. I get what you're saying now. So, Goddess Mia, you're saying because she duetted the videos, that was the equivalent of her putting your name out.
Yes, and laughing, pointing and laughing.
That's the issue, LaRocca. She's not saying you said her name. She's saying you duetted the video.
Didn't mean you didn't perpetuate the bullcrap.
Yeah.
So then I came back after 50 videos. I came back and told you leave me alone. That's what I did. I didn't cut you out. I didn't call you out your name, nothing. I said, leave me alone because y'all ain't the only ones that can get information on people. And you left me alone, and I left you
I
alone.
wasn't getting no information on you. That's the thing. You
Bro, if
assume
you
that
were in the
can I
Instagram
finish
chat,
one
you were
statement
in the
without you saying
Discord,
nothing?
you got
All right,
information on us.
I'm gonna wait.
That's what I want to talk to the next person because, like I
I'll
said,
wait
I
because
don't have
at the end
people
of
here
the
like that.
day,
I did one
I
video,
sat here and listened
I
to
did
you
one
say,
video,
talk
and
to
that was it.
everybody. You've been up here a
So
couple
you're
times.
saying, hold up.
Listen,
So God is me, you're saying you don't have an issue with LaRocca?
I don't have an issue with Rockaboo. Never.
I
Nope.
don't have an
I don't.
issue with nobody. The thing about it is
That's
this.
it.
Everybody keeps saying nobody is above accountability. So when you felt like you wanted to hold somebody accountable, you said what you wanted to say about them. When I felt like I wanted to when I felt like I wanted to hold somebody accountable, I said what I wanted to say about them. It's
Okay, I
not
have a
about
question.
can
Did you
I
hold T Nathan
finish?
accountable for those fake? Did you hold T
Apparently I
Nathan
can't finish
accountable for the
talking.
fake degrees?
Excuse me?
Are you talking about me doing accountability? Did you hold the people in your group accountable?
First and foremost, I'm not talking about people in my group. I'm talking about what you just said. That's the
You
thing.
just told me I needed to hold Heather accountable. Did you hold
No, I didn't
anybody
say you
accountable
had
in
to
your
hold
group?
Heather accountable. I said, how is it that you can say that you're not responsible for nothing Heather do, but then turn around and ask, did you do this for the people? I'm not responsible for what the people in my group do.
I
I'm
never asked
responsible
you
for
to
what
hold
I
anybody
do.
accountable to this moment. I never asked you to hold anybody accountable. The only reason why I came for you is because you came for
Oh my
me.
God, I didn't say you asked me to hold anybody accountable. I said, how is it that you can distance yourself and say you're not responsible for what people do, but all in this live, all I heard was, why didn't the foe do this? Why didn't the people of the foe say this to other people? So if you're not responsible for what other people do, how does that not apply to everybody? Everybody is an island unto
That's not what I
themselves.
said. I hold each member of the fold accountable for their own actions. I never said that Lloyd is accountable for T Nathan. I never said that. I said I hold each person accountable for the actions that they do. I never said that. You guys kept telling me I need to be.
I literally just said,
this is so
I'm
frustrating.
talking about what you did to me.
And I'm telling you, after your 50 attacks, I got tired of watching you attack me and you don't even know me. I got tired
First of all,
of it.
I didn't
I did
attack
one
you.
video telling you to
Stop
leave me
with this
alone.
word attack. I didn't attack you.
You
I
did
clowned
attack me.
you. I felt that the stuff that you were
bro.
saying was dumb, and I thought it was funny.
You see what
and
I'm talking about?
You.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah,
Why are we
I'm
doing
about
this?
to let
Why are we doing this? This is
I
just
think
going
about
around.
it is
We are
this. The thing about
derailing.
it is, I
We're
came on here
derailing
because I have
everything,
something to
dude.
say. I just
This is
wanted to
being
address
derailed
why
right
you
now.
said
This
my
is
name
being
while you were
derailed.
here. I didn't come up here
This
to
is
talk to
being
you
derailed because I
specifically.
answered your question.
Yeah,
I said I
LaRocca,
So
came
I'm
you
at
about
asked
to
me,
you
let
can I
Double
talk
D
for
about
cam
your
up
myself for
real
a
video.
quick,
second,
and then I'll let
please?
you
That's it.
cam up.
That's it.
LaRocca, I'll let you cam up by yourself when you cam back up. Let me let Double D
Thank you.
up in here real quick. Okay.
All right.
Who's coming up?
Oh no, wait. Oh God, I clicked the wrong one. Sheesh, my God.
Who is it?
Jen.
Hey guys, it's just me.
Jen, I think she wants to talk to somebody else real quick, Jen.
All right. Just click me back on when you're ready. I got something for y'all.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
Who's coming up?
Double D.
All right, Double D, come ask me some real questions.
Look
at some hard, real questions. Let's go.
Look at you being messy. I declare, honey, what a disgrace.
I mean, I know this is why I want you to ask me hard questions because I don't want people to think that people come up here and don't ask me hard questions and I ain't gonna answer. You can ask me hard questions. Let's go.
Look, I just came up here to say that Lady Black Angel is doing such an amazing job. Anybody that is watching this live and y'all been in here, y'all should be tipping the hell out of her. Her tips should be run up. Keep tapping the live because she is doing a hell of a job in doing this. Y'all should be tipping her, showing her some love because she deserves some love. She's been on this live all damn day trying to do this, and I applaud her because hey, I ain't got the patience. I ain't got the patience. So she should be like at the top of this,
and y'all should be tipping her and showing her a whole bunch of love. If y'all ain't following her, both of her accounts, you should be following her accounts because she deserves all her flowers for trying to do this. And this is one of the reasons why she was gifted that account from me with from the other person that decided to gift her that account, because we knew that she was going to do something with it. Now, I know she's using her other account, but that other account, I know she's going to do the same thing with it. Now, I will say this, Goddess Mia, a lot of misconceptions were thrown around. People are doing a lot of gaslighting when they know that it was put out there in the beginning. As soon as T. Nathan was put in jail, that you were responsible for him being in jail. And I'm not gonna sit up here, I'm not even gonna hold you or even lie and say that I wasn't giving the situation a side eye myself. I was. And I feel like that was done to change the narrative of what was really going on behind the scenes. You can't get on here and say that that wasn't what the case was, because it was. There was thousands of videos made about Goddess Mia putting this man in jail, and also y'all terrorized her. You took her voice from her, made videos. It was terrifying. And if Goddess Mia can make it through all of that, if she can still be standing after all of that, ain't nobody on here should be talking about nothing about no mental health and all that kind of stuff, because the shit that was done to Goddess Mia, it would, I mean, it'll break anybody. I couldn't handle it. I'm tired as hell just sitting up here watching this all day. Can you imagine how she felt going through that whole time? Now, I'm going to say this. You know, people need to be held accountable for putting that information out there when we're finding out now that it may not be the case. You know, people have to understand that you can't do that to people and then think you shouldn't be held accountable. I watched Goddess Mia sit back and not say anything for weeks upon weeks upon weeks of not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? And then she finally starts going back, and then people want to say, "Oh, Goddess Mia, she's this, she's that." That's not okay. She's defending herself at this point. She's defending herself. So my only thing with this is that we need to be respectful of the lady who's holding the line. If she tell y'all to stop talking, if she says to y'all, cut it out, you know, hey, let somebody talk, respect her, because this is traumatizing. This is trauma for her to sit up here and listen to what has happened to people on both sides of the fence. And if y'all not coming in here and gonna respect her when she says, you know, yo, stop talking, then don't come in. You know what I'm saying? Don't come up in here arguing and all that kind of stuff when this ain't what this is about. You know, be respectful. Let one person talk, then the other person talk. She's there to mediate. And also respect this queen, because she ain't got to do none of this, baby. She could be over there doing what she want to do.
Sleeping. I'm tired as hell.
Yes, I know she tired. This baby got this baby got babies. She got kids and stuff. She could be doing that. You know, she's taking the time out of her day to do this because she is tired of all this fighting on this app. We all have the same goal.
Me too.
Everybody has the same goal. If we can stop with the theatrics and just get back to the work, then everything will be okay. You know, there was a time when this app used to be fun. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not having fun no motherfucking more. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. It's been crazy. And I'm not even in some of the stuff, I'm not even directly involved. People think that I am leading Blaze and Alicia and all of them in the things that they're doing. No, that's not the case. I'm not leading anybody. I'm not leading anybody. When I see something wrong, what you need to understand about Double D, y'all say, "Oh, Double D, she inserts herself into situations that she doesn't have anything to do with." I don't insert myself in situations that don't affect Black people as a whole. You know, all the bullshit about the food stamps and the that, this and that. You ain't see Double D say nothing about that. I ain't say nothing about that because it didn't need to be said. It didn't need to be said from me. But when the things escalate to the point of no, when it something needs to be said, then I will. You know what I'm saying? And I got doxxed because of it. And people coming up in here talking about saying people's real name is not doxing. Yes, the hell it is. If you put somebody's real name out and their name is nowhere, I'm going by the name of Double D. I'm not going by the name of Tiffany, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you putting this out with malicious intent, That is doxing. You can't do that because somebody who did not know you as Double D, as somebody who does not know me, and knew my name was Double D Mother, can take that information like they did and sat up here and found where I stay at and got all of us in harm's way. So don't sit up here and talk about it's not doxing. It is doxing to put somebody's name out when they go by something on their social media platforms. If they wanted their real name
especially
to
a
be out,
unique name.
yeah. If they wanted their real name out, they would have went by their real name. So don't sit up there and say that because my name has all this time I have been being attacked by frumpy dump tank sniffers. They have threatened to take me out, me and my kids. Now I got to worry because that information was put out about me. I have to worry on whether these people are going to see this as an opportunity to come and do something to me. So that's the point. People need to stop doing that as a retaliation. You didn't say my name because you love me. You said my name in a wrong way, and it's not okay. And then I heard Lloyd say, "Well, people been calling him Lloyd. Your people in your crew call you Lloyd. What else are we supposed to call you?
Exactly.
That everybody in your crew
I
call
never
you Lloyd.
called him by his last name. I never said his last name.
Yeah, don't get on here and act like everybody in your crew don't call you Lord. They all call you Lord, you know. So that's all I ever know, you know, him being called is Lord. He's been called Lord since I've been known him. So if that took in particular talking about people doxing him by saying that, ain't nobody saying doxing you saying, but if that's the case, then hell, you've been doxed in when people been standing right next to you, because that's what they was calling you. They was calling you Lord, not D-Select.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say, so I'm gonna leave out on this note. I'm just saying, you know, I'm not in any of on either side of the spectrum. I'm on the outside looking in. And I will say that based upon the things that I saw that people were putting out, I did have a conception that Goddess Mia was the one that did that. And you know, me and Goddess Mia didn't like each other. You know what I'm saying? We did not. We did not like each other. People think that me and you just lovey-dovey and we done talked on the phone and all this. That's never happened. It's never happened. No. I've never talked to Goddess Mia. Goddess Mia, tell him, how long was we blocked from each other? I was blocked
about
since
a year.
2020. Yeah.
2020.
2020. She blocked. We had a little disagreement and we blocked each other. And we had not talked. When that whole situation went down with Ryan Shedd, when that shit went down with Ryan Shedd, she stood in front of me. She stood in front of me when other people did not. She stood in front of me and said, look, this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Let me stand in front of this queen. We had an issue. And then after the shit was over and done with, she went back to her side. I went back to my side.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we respected each other. We respected each other in that regard. You know, she did her thing. I did my thing. But just the last thing, you are doing something, Gabby, that nobody has done. And you got to give her flowers for this. I'm gonna keep fucking saying, if I drop in here again, that's probably what I'm gonna come in and say. Give her flowers because she deserves her flowers every day, all day for doing this when she did not have to. So y'all have a good day, Goddess Mia. Keep cool. Try to keep calm if you can, and talk
I'm
to
trying
these
to keep
people.
cool. Before you add somebody else in here, can I talk just me for a second before you add the next person?
I'm out of here. I'm out of here, Gabby.
Okay.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work, okay, baby? I gotta go. Bye bye, y'all. Take care.
All
Bye.
right.
Bye. When it comes to my doxing of my name, I want this to be without people arguing with me. I came on this app as Goddess Mia, right? White supremacists, all these people were coming after me, so I kept it Goddess Mia. I never said my real name. It wasn't until Cyborg Grabby, Casey Camden, took my old Facebook page and he posted it on TikTok. And because he did that, I got doxxed all over TikTok. He said my name. They even had a video where they were singing my name. They were singing it, making songs about my real name. Now I can say my name. My name is Rodmere Bertrand. That's a very unique name. There's only 2 of us in America. So when they doxed my name, everyone found my address through my voter registration. So when they're standing here saying that I just said people's names, I said, no, I never said anybody's names first because I never really researched people. That wasn't my thing. But when they doxed my name, I got doxed everywhere. When I tell you my address was all over TikTok, my address was all over TikTok. So I want that to be clear. I never doxed anybody's name. They doxed my name first. They found a very old Facebook that I forgot the password to that had my real name. And Casey did a video showing my Facebook. And then I have a video on my page right now that explains my real name. I never doxed anybody's name. That's the first thing. Second thing, I don't come for you unless you come for me. And I have a lot of patience. Like LaRocca Blue was saying, she did 50 videos before I responded. So this is what I'm saying. I match energies. I don't go high when you go low. You can't expect me to sit here and let you attack me forever and ever and ever and ever. And then when I attack you, I need to be nice about it. That's not how it works. But I just want that to, and Double D even says it. I don't come for you unless you come for me. That's how it works. But my name, my address, my dad, my family, my friends, all of us got doxxed way before. All of this, like last year is when we started getting doxxed. But I've never said anyone's name until they either co-signed the person that was doxing my name, laughing and singing, or they said my name. And that's facts. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say about the name thing.
Definitely. I'm gonna let Jen Extra back up, and then Rabbi, I see you in the guest request.
Oh, I'm not talking to no black fishers, so I'm gonna get out if he comes.
No, I'm gonna let her up first.
No, it's just me.
Okay.
Mia, how you doing?
Hey, I'm holding it up. I'm doing my thing.
I see you, girl.
Okay.
I've been thinking about you all day, watching this all day. Lady Black Angel, I thank you very much for allowing me in your space. All of you that watch, are watching, thank you for allowing me in your space. Wow, that's all I gotta say. I know you've been watching this the entire day, Angel, and I need to give you something information that you don't have, and maybe a lot of the viewers don't have either, is a timeline. And this is very important. It's very pertinent to what's been going on. Earlier, No Cry Zone, was, asking Daewoo, about what her position was in the fold and about the fold and this, what is the fold? I'm going to tell you what the fold is. I was one of the original people of the fold, actually. Like one of the first, 3 or 4, if I recall. Mm-hmm. It started off called in 2020 as the TikTok Alliance Group. It was started by a creator, and sorry, I'm going to say her name is Lauren Angel Speed.
No, Jen.
Wait, what's her? Is it wrong? Angel Speed?
No, don't say her name. She don't want nothing to do with this.
I thought she was still
don't say her name. No, she didn't. I not heard her say she wants her name in this mess. Don't say that because you already know how they do.
I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. I thought it was okay because I thought she
was
still.
Don't say her name until she says she wants her name in something.
Okay, I retract it then. Anyway, it was started by an artist. Let me try that again. Sorry about that. It's called the TikTok Alliance Group, started by an artist, wonderful artist. Anyway, we started in a server called GroupMe, and I think there was maybe 15 of us or so. Mia, Aunt Callie, Glam Melanin, Vanessa, Lloyd, Sunny, I Speak, Diamond Dog, I think, Jolly, Consciously, Prince Daniel, Courtney, So Official, and Ninja Snail, and I don't know if I'm missing anybody else.
It's by everybody.
Okay. Our intention was initially when we first got on this app, we didn't know what we were doing. None of us knew what we were doing. We were just like, oh, cool, we just make videos, whatever. We started seeing a lot of racists pop in, and it was ugly. Like they were like pretty much blatantly saying N-word and this and that to other Black women. It was awful. So it fired me up for one. And I started just coming after them. Like a couple of my videos went viral. I made it on World Star, whatever. I'm not trying to talk about me, but I'm just saying this is how it's led up. So anyway, we were like, okay, there was like other creators that got involved, including me and the other list that I named. We were like, let's collaborate together and break racist balls basically on TikTok. That's what we decided to do. We're going to go after them. We're going to go after these Trumpies or whatever they are. We're going to protect Black women, especially. That wasn't like the actual, but it was just like breaking racist balls. Anyway, what I'm trying to get up to is a couple of my videos went viral. I was approached by T. Nathan to, I guess he I guess became the voice, ended up becoming like a voice of the TikTok Alliance group. Maybe I more or less he kind of took over is what my perspective on it was. He took over. And he decided to form the Fold, which changed from TikTok Alliance group to the Fold. I guess the artist pulled out or whatever, and we all transferred over to the Discord server. Mm-hmm. Each one of us that went over there, we were given names, like I don't know, like Marvel comic names. Like what?
Marvel comic names.
Yeah, we were given like these fighter names or whatever, and we were to introduce ourselves. We had there were certain rooms, like special rooms in the server. We had tenants. They're still tenants. Protect the Fold, respect the Fold. What was it? What's the other ones, Mia?
It was a lot of them. It was a lot of them.
Tenants. We were also to use Fold hashtags. Every time we posted a video, we were pushed to use Fold hashtags. We thought we were doing some, we all had,
to be honest, in the beginning, it wasn't, even with when we got switched over to the Discord, it still wasn't really militarized yet. But it was basically like we all been saying, it was a group of independent creators that had the same goal, but everyone did something different. Like Jen would do her thing, and I Speak would do his thing, and T. Nathan would do his thing, Glam would do hers, and I would do mine. We were all different in the way we approach fighting racism on the app. We were just saying, okay, in case somebody gets attacked by these WSers and stuff like that, we would support each other. Now, that's what it was at first.
Oh, sorry, Mia, go ahead.
That's basically like in the beginning, the Fold had good intentions, and I even will say this: T. Nathan in the beginning had good intentions, and I have discussions with T. Nathan, text messages where I told him he could have been a great leader if he would have just stopped the BS. But in the beginning, we all had this it was basically like a group of people that just wanted to fight racism, and bring awareness to situations, stuff like that. It was not militarized.
No, not at the time. And it was a group of very, very diverse people.
Very diverse.
We had indigenous TikTok in there, a couple, people for, it was representative is what I'm saying. Like we had LGBT, we had Native TikTok in there, we had Black people in there, we had Hispanic, Latino, anything, you name it, it was in there.
Yeah, we had every culture, all LGBTQI, I can't say LGBTQIA plus community was in there. We had men, we had women, we had Black people, white people, Latinx. We had it all. It was a very diverse group. It was awesome. Beginning.
It was awesome. And with my platform at the time, I had the most followers. Again, TikTok was brand new to everybody. I had a viral video, and I was using my platform to duet the hell out of these guys, like especially T. Nathan, I Speak, and Consciously. I was just doing anything I could to lift them up. I mean, just like load.
I just want to put a disclaimer, though. I just want to put a disclaimer right here, Jen. Consciously has nothing to do with the BS, y'all. I just want to make sure y'all know that.
Yep, that's in there.
Okay. Yep. Consciously has nothing to do with anything. He is doing his thing on his page. He's not participating in the drama.
Nope.
Consciously has nothing, and I'll repeat it again. Consciously has nothing to do with the drama.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I can tell you right now, even from the beginning, I don't even remember him talking, but ever in that room. Like he never, like he was always his own entity, and he's always been like over there. He was just,
yeah, he does his
and
own
like I
thing.
said, when we
He has
first,
nothing to do with anything.
nope, not at all. Matter of fact, I don't even. He was so non-existent. You know, with it, it's like, was he like? We had to ask, is he still in it? I don't know. You know, that kind of thing. It was like
Yeah,
he was almost
he
non.
had nothing to do with anything.
And that's radio. That's all the way to the beginning in 2020. So we were all doing our thing, you know, I'm duetting people and this and that. And something I noticed right away, and I'm sorry they're going to have to get mad at me, but the men were calling me almost every day about anything I posted. And I found out later on that the women were also getting the same phone calls from the same guys. And then the fold was starting to get a little bigger. That's when Lloyd came in, Vanessa, Jolly Ginger. Oh, God, who else? I don't know. It was starting to grow just a little bit. There was a guy, you've heard his name already, is Exodus Bennett. He started off as a Trumpy QAnon guy or whatever, and he was attacking the fold. He attacked me, going back and forth, whatever. And I don't know. We didn't want him in the fold, but T. Nathan took him under his wing like a son, you know. So he came in later on, and then I don't know. I want to say about November, things started to manifest, and that's when T. Nathan put up a post. This is November of 2020. T. Nathan put up a post about selling merch, and that was a big, like, red flag alongside of being called all the time. You know, about how we were posting our videos, the merch thing.
Like,
none of us,
Jen,
none of us signed up.
Jen, I can't sit for this whole entire thing because it's so long.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, this is like,
is there echo? Is there echo?
Yeah, a little bit.
You guys need to click the live. You guys need to click the live because it's echoing.
So with the fold merch that came in, there was a lot of us that were just kind of side-eyeing it. From my perspective, that's what I heard from other, you know, text
lagging.
Yeah.
So sorry guys. Anyway, we had the fold merch come in. I didn't. It was something that T. Nathan put in there, and we were all just kind of like, okay, I guess, you know, it was a red flag for me. About that same time, Goddess Mia, if you want to tell your part of the story, I know that you were going after a nasty racist or whatever, and then you were getting your butt handed to you, like so bad, like she needed help. The fold didn't help her like we should have, because she clapped back at this.
I don't know what's going on, but there's like a really bad echo.
Thank you.
Do you have your earphones on, your AirPods or something?
No. I'm gonna click off and then I'm gonna click back on.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Angel. I'm just trying to like get this rendition of this timeline the best as I can. I'm still like working out the specifics here. I just know people were side-eyeing when the fold merch got promoted, because that's not what we signed up for.
Is there echo still?
No. Mia got attacked, and she needed help from the fold, and I don't think we gave it to her like we should have. That's just my opinion. Again, everything I'm saying is just from my own perspective, from my own experience. Bear with me. Anyway, Mia got attacked, and we should have been there. We weren't. And then, I don't know, you quietly left the fold.
I did.
You left the fold quietly, and then, I don't know, I don't know. I left behind you because I didn't like
Jen. I don't want to rehash this part though. Like it's so traumatic. This whole situation.
I know.
I don't want to rehash
she had said earlier. I know.
Let's skip forward.
That's fine. That's fine. If you want to, go ahead.
Just skip forward this part because we've said this over and over and over. We've explained it on our lives. Like, people know that I quietly left the fold. They didn't like the fact that I left.
and they were attacking me, the women, all that. Like I just was on the here with Lloyd.
No, that's fine.
So I
That's
don't
fine.
want to just keep
I know that
rehashing
earlier.
that.
Yeah, no problem. It's just earlier today they had
Okay.
mentioned where did it come from, and I was just trying to give the timeline of how everything is led
Oh,
up.
okay, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I understand now because I wasn't watching this entire thing from the beginning. But
Yeah.
basically, let's try to sum it up into something real quick because I can see ladies are tired and other people want to get in
No,
here.
that's fine. That's fine.
So
I was just like I said, it
yeah,
just sucks
let's
how
just say that I left the fold. I didn't ask permission. That's when the radar was on me.
pretty much. And then everybody, there was like 3 or 4 of us that left, and we moved on. And then came in the deal with the women that came to us asking for help. They felt like they were being, I can't even say, I don't even know how to say this.
Let's just say that they wanted us to help because they were going through some traumas of their own.
Thank you. And that's what we did. We tried to help the women, and then all of a sudden we had a slew of other people that supported one side, and then it turned into 2 sides. And that's where we are now, that kind of thing. And it just, everybody's been doing the tit for tat thing for the past 2 years, and it sucks because I know we're all trying to do the same thing. We're all on the same team, technically, if we look at it. You know what I mean? We all want to break racism. We don't want to deal with racism. We want to deal with bigots, all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to hurt your life here and say the wrong thing. We were all trying to do the right thing, and we're still trying to do the right thing, whether we, like each other or not. I'm glad to see that you did this today, and I appreciate you. So much for this, because this has been needing to happen for the past 2 years. It really has.
Yeah.
So,
and like I want to continue to say, this. There are many, many, many members of the fold. I do not have beef with every member of the fold. I don't. I had only responded to those that attacked me. But there are people in the fold that you guys don't even know that are in the fold, and I'm okay with them. They don't bother me. I don't bother them. You know what I mean? But anyone that felt like they needed to attack me because they didn't even know what happened, they just attacked, trust and believe. I waited and waited and waited until I had enough. And then I came back. This narrative that I want to explain, right now, is that Goddess Mia is supposed to be okay with getting as many attacks as she gets. The minute I say something, everybody, oh, she's weaponizing her page. She's doing this. I waited like Rabbi. He's going to come in here. He came after me because I didn't call out Brittany in a video. This is a fact. He texted me in a DM. I found the DM way later because I was getting DMs like crazy back then. So he texted me to ask me about Brittany. I didn't see the DM, but he wanted me to call out Brittany for the stuff that was happening with the transphobic statements. I was friends with Brittany at that time. So I don't just go calling out people on TikTok. I don't do that. You guys really irritate me to do that. So I talked to Brittany outside of the app, and I told everybody I talked to Brittany outside the app. I don't need to make a video. He got upset with it. Rabbi did 200 videos before I finally said something to him. And then I did a 3-part series, and I had to come out because he kept saying that I was transphobic, homophobic, all this other dumb stuff. So I came out and showed my girlfriend and everything. And I was like, y'all not understanding, blah, blah, blah. But he made 200 videos before his account got banned. Somebody counted it. This is not me making up. They counted it. They had numbers next to each video. He made 200 videos. It was after he did the 200 videos that I said something. I said, okay, now you caught my attention. Let me go ahead and say something. If you check anything, like I said, everybody will tell you this. Goddess Mia don't come unless you call Goddess Mia's name. Now, when it comes to racist people, you don't need to call my name. I'm coming. I'm going to come. That's a fact. And I'll own up to that. If you're a racist and you're being problematic, you don't got to call me. But when it comes to the people that I either had some type of relationship, friendship, whatever, or somebody that I think I can talk to outside of the app, I will talk to you outside of the app first. That's what I do. But this whole narrative that Goddess Mia is just out here attacking people, a lot of these people's accounts got banned. So you can't see all the attacks they did on me
because
I
their
was
account
going
is
to
gone.
say, mine might be banned after tonight, but whatever. I just thank you for giving
Stop
me.
saying that. You put that into the air. It's
it
not,
shouldn't
that's
be
the
banned.
energy. Don't do that. It's not going to get banned. It's not going
I'm
to get
sorry.
banned. But
Just being
anyway,
appeased.
like I
I'm
was
going to get off
saying,
here. You guys go ahead. I'm going to get off here. So
yeah,
thank you again
okay.
for giving me your time. I just wanted
Okay,
to throw
But
it in
like
no
your
I was
problem.
timeline so you
saying,
can understand what's happening so far, why it led to here. And I just hope everybody can finally, just.
Find some
I'm like
peace.
Mia. I just want to see it end. So thank you
Yeah,
again, guys.
mhm.
no problem.
And like before, like I said, I'm not gonna. I don't. I'm not talking to a blackfisher, so I'm not gonna talk to Rabbi. But
Yeah,
when it comes to like that, like when everybody keeps saying that I just attack people, I don't. I wait. I'm a very patient person. But after a while, after being harassed for a certain amount of time, then I'll say something. But they're just upset because I got a big platform. When I say something, people start calling them out. I never attacked Rabbi first, and he can't say that. He can't fix his mouth to say I attacked him at all. He attacked me first over Brittany. And I was like, yo, I already talked to her outside the app. And everybody wanted me to do videos on the app. I don't do that. If I could talk to you, I will talk to you first before I drop a video. Now, if I can't talk to you outside of the app and we were friends, then I will talk to you on the app. But most of the time, I talk outside the app. But this narrative that Goddess Mia just goes around attacking everybody from the fold, that's not true. Because there's about 100, 150 members of the fold. I don't attack all of them. I don't. But there are some that say my name too much and it irritates my soul. And then finally I'll say something. Or there's a white person that is saying something like problematic that's in that group. I will say, hey, just because you don't like me doesn't mean you get to call me a white supremacist. You know what I mean? That type of energy. But I don't go around attacking people. And when this first started, nobody talked to me. Nobody wanted to talk to me. Nobody DM'd me. Nobody said, Mia, you want to get on my live to explain what happened? Nothing. Everybody just attacked me. And the first time when Teen Nathan got arrested, like I said, I was asleep. I woke up. I got tagged in his troll account. I said, oh shit, look, he lied about his parole. And everybody thought I was celebrating. I wasn't. I could care less if this man goes to jail or not. I really don't. But when I found out September 29th that Vanessa did it, I didn't want Vanessa to go through what I was going through because I was getting dragged. They took my mom's picture. They were putting like penises in her mouth. You know, they were, and my mom passed away when I was born.
Wow.
So there was a lot of junk that was happening, and I saw it, and I was like, I don't want Vanessa to go through this. I saw the email. I verified the email was real. I said, I don't want Vanessa going through this, even though she's dragging me. So I kept quiet. I kept quiet for about 3 months till December 23rd is when I started talking again. So I'm just asking for those that keep saying that I did something. It is not on me to prove my innocence. It is on you to prove your accusations. You can't say I did something without the receipts. That's all I'm saying. And I've asked people to drop the receipts over and over and over again. If you have receipts that I did anything, drop them. And I'm not talking about Heather. Everybody keeps lumping me with Heather. I'm not talking about Heather. What Heather does is Heather do. She's 46 years old. Do I agree with everything that Heather does? No, I do not. And trust me, she knows. I don't agree. I don't believe in doxing. I never doxed anyone on my account. I don't believe in doxing. But if you said my name, I'm going to say your name. That's what I did with Casey. He said my name. I said his name. And now you mad because I said your name, but you were singing my name before? That don't make sense to me. But when it comes to doxing addresses, doxing children, I don't do that. And I don't agree with it. And anybody on this side that did anything like that, I call that shit. I call them and be like, why are you doing that? Heather got doxed first, right? Heather got doxed first. She started doxing. I don't agree with that shit. But you guys doxed her first. You guys doxed her. You literally, Exodus did a video showing how to get to her apartment. So you guys doxed her first. Now, do I agree with Heather doing that shit? Fuck no, I don't. I call her, I text her, hey man, I don't agree with that shit. She says, well, Mia, they did this and that and the other. She's grown, she's 46. I'm not her mother. So I can't tell her what to do. But do I agree with it? No, I don't agree with nobody from any side doxing anybody. I don't agree with that shit. I don't agree with anybody going after children. Don't agree with that shit. I don't even like people going after dogs. Don't go after my dog because I'm gonna go ham. You know what I mean? I love my dogs. So there's a boundary that we all need to have, and we don't have this boundary on this app. There's no bottom, and we need to stop with this bottomless crap. I don't want to keep fighting, and like I said, 2-3 more weeks, I'm done with this. I'm not gonna keep doing this on TikTok for another year. I'm done. I'm telling y'all, if y'all have receipts other than Heather saying what she said, you say something that I said, post that. You see something that I did, post it. But I didn't do anything. I didn't tell Heather to do anything. None of that. Now I want to address one more thing before I go, because I know Rabbi want to get in here.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to the barbershop picture, like I said, I was trying to find T. Nathan for the cease and desist. I sent one to Cuban. I sent one to Mikey Hoffman. I sent one to Jesse Lee. I sent one to Lady Gwen. I sent one to Lizzie. I can't remember the other. It was several creators I sent a cease and desist to because I wanted this to end. I tried to send one to, and I sent one to I Speak, I think. Now, I tried to send one to T. Nathan. Couldn't find his address. We sent it to the address in Mississippi. It came back. So I tried finding him. There was other people that were helping me to find him, his address, to send a cease and desist so I could start this legal proceeding, because that's when my business, when I was like the whole business stuff, I don't have the business anymore, but that's when all that business stuff was happening. And actually, Mikey was a part of that because Mikey was my quote unquote business manager at the time. But anyway, T. Nathan went to a barbershop, got his beard red and all this stuff. The barbershop was very excited about the beard job. They posted him on their website. He also did a Google check-in thing from that barbershop. I found the picture. I said, "Oh, this is where he is. I can send a cease and desist." Now, Jen Extra, the lady that was in here, she wanted me and Vanessa to kind of work things out. So I got on a Zoom call with them. We started talking. We started working things out. And in that Zoom call, I said, "Hey, I can now send T. Nathan a cease and desist because I know what state he's in." Vanessa asked me what state. And I said, "Oh, I have it. He was at a barbershop in Arkansas with his hair," because it was on the barbershop's website. So I showed it to her. Vanessa mouthed the address, and I kind of squinted at her like, "Why are you mouthing the address? Like, what's going on?" But I never thought anything about it. Like, her and T. Nathan were cool. I didn't think anything about it. So 5 days later, T. Nathan went to jail, and then I got the email from the mayor's office that was verified by the mayor's assistant that Vanessa was the one that called on T. Nathan. And like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying it, maybe I was wrong for protecting Vanessa. Maybe I was wrong. But at the end of the day, I just couldn't throw her under the bus. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. And I did press her for it, but I couldn't do it. I just didn't have the heart to throw a Black woman and get into this whole mess. So I took the blows for 3 months. I took the blows. But that is how and why I was looking for T. Nathan. I was looking for T. Nathan to send cease and desist because he was attacking my business. Well, I thought it was my business at the time, but it wasn't. It ended up, that's a blessing because I don't want to work with a racist white man anyway. But at the time, I thought he was destroying my business and I wanted him to stop. That's the only reason why I was looking for him. I was not looking for him to put him in jail because I knew since 2020 he had a warrant. Everybody looked him up. I mean, he used to put his mugshot and stuff in videos. So everybody looked him up. You know what I mean? So I knew all that stuff. I knew, but the new stuff that's coming out now, I did not know. But the stuff that about his warrant back then, I knew about it in 2020. I'm not here to put Black men in jail. He didn't threaten me. And I want to repeat that. He never threatened my life, ever. He annoyed the crap out of me, but he never threatened my life. So there was no reason for me to call.
Yeah.
So Goddess Mia didn't do anything. Now, what other people did, that's them. Did I try to stop some stuff? I did. I tried to stop it. But again, I'm not the mama of TikTok. I can't stop people. So I just wanted to get my story out with what I did. Now, if y'all want to hold me to Heather's words, you go ahead and do whatever you want on that point. But Heather knows I never authorized her to put T Nathan in nothing. I never did any of that. So I don't know. I don't know what this thing is. But when it comes to Goddess Mia herself, me, I never did any of that. Okay? Now, before I leave, y'all, I am not seeing enough gifts in here. Let's go. Let's hit it up. Let's go ahead and give this beautiful woman who looks like she wants to fall asleep right now.
We got a couple more people, and then I will.
Yes. Yeah, let's get there. I'm not seeing enough gifts, y'all. Go ahead and give her some gifts. Yes, give her some gifts, give her some crowns, because she's doing this. But like I said, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm very glad that you allowed me into this space so that I could at least say my own story without being interrupted, too bad. But when it comes to, like I said, like when it comes to the Blackfishers, I'm not gonna speak to them. I don't really have anything to say. But with anybody else, I don't have a problem being transparent about what I did. So y'all keep giving her gifts, gifts. Keep tapping the like, because we didn't even get to 200 likes, y'all. Where's that at? Let's go. 200 likes, gifts. Let's go. And thank you so much. I'm gonna be out. I'm not gonna watch Ravi speak because I don't care about what he says. So I'm going to leave the live itself. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I'm out. All right.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye. Cuban, after I let Lil Love Cuban, after I let thank y'all so much.
If Twenty-One's in too, you can go ahead and let her in as well. I just want to.
Wait, you said who?
You said Cuban Delight was in here, right?
Nah, I said it's little cute Lizzie's in here.
Oh.
I said the only other I'm gonna start with you and I'm gonna end with Lizzie. If Cuban Delight does come in here, that's the only other person I'll allow to come up. After that, we're gonna cut it short.
I first want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak here. And I do agree that timelines are important. So I want to give you this timeline of how all of this shit started outside of the fold, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was a creator named Brittany that made some problematic videos, and Cuban Delight had called her out. People kept tagging a whole bunch of individuals in her post. Two of those individuals at the time happened to be Vanessa and Goddess Mia. And both of them said, stop tagging me. We don't want no parts of it, whatever, right? People kept tagging creators in her post. And she said, stop tagging y'all's chihuahuas in my post. I'm a big dog. And apparently that offended somebody. So what ended up happening is there was this beef going on before I ever got involved. And Heather Sheridan doxed Cuban Delight first. I have the receipts, I have the videos, I have the screenshots. None of it's spliced, and I can send it to you on Instagram because they report my videos on here. Mm-hmm. She even put on her video, please continue doxing Denise Maupin. Heather Sheridan just admitted in a live last night, and I have that in 4K too, that she was the one that originally came out with Cuban Delight's name. So we're wondering why this woman's doing this. Well, at the time, I also caught her being racist and transphobic. Heather, not Brittany. Mm-hmm. Heather was tagging Goddess Mia and the Pride in all of these videos, did a 22-part series, and it was problematic. And I have all of them too.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how trans people need to get out of the alphabet mafia community because they want everyone else to give up their rights until they get equal rights and all this other stuff. It was very disgusting to watch. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I had people from the trans community hit me up and pointed out to me this 22-part series, and they were afraid to speak up. They had said that they were part of the Pride at one point, and they didn't want to speak up because they were afraid to get, bullied, harassed, whatever. And I was like, I can't speak for anyone else's community. I speak for myself and myself only. I speak on my experiences and knowledge. But if you want to use my platform or you have something to say and want to speak through me, I'm fine with that. So I'd started calling Heather out for this shit off jump while she's doxing Cuban Delight, while she's being transphobic and all this stuff. Well, I noticed that she was also mutuals with Goddess Mia at the time. Now, before all this happened, Goddess Mia supposedly got threatened and doxed long time ago. while she's claiming everybody else is doing it. She said that racist doxed her. There was some kid that was on a troll account. His name was Pride Hunter or something. He put her address out. He put her name out, all that. Well, we were all under the impression that this was a real attack on a black woman by white supremacists. So we all stood up in defense. I still have those videos too. I got threatened. Everyone that stood up got threatened, harassed, everything. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So I'm going after Heather. I messaged Goddess Mia and I'm like, okay, so she remembers me from not too long ago. I'm going to message her and ask her what this is about and ask her like if she'll speak on it, because someone is using her name, her brand, her likeness, her group to be racist and transphobic and problematic and doxing people. So I had messaged her and I was like, hey, this is what's going on. This person's using your name and likeness. Could you speak on it? That's all I said. I was not disrespectful or nothing. I still have the DM. And it was Heather, not Brittany, that I messaged her about. She in turn made a video and said, I'm not checking anybody. I check who I want, and I'll treat my friends different than my enemies. Around the same time, there was a guy named Old Man Murph on this app who had said some very transphobic things. And I was like, he was close to her too. And I was like, that's two people around you being transphobic and you're not saying anything about it. She's like, well, I spoke to them off the app and they apologized to me. And I'm like, but they didn't apologize to the entire communities that they just disrespected. Now, it's not on me to force that apology. It's not my community that was disrespected, but standing in what is just and what is righteous, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why is this not being called out? But in turn, all they wanted to do was attack Cuban Delight for everything, anything and everything. She was getting harassed, doxxed, lied on, everything. So as time continued on, Heather Sheridan had doxed like 9 other people. And there was this guy named Tristan, Fat Boy Tristan, on the app. She was drunk and made a video and said Tristan gave his last name and was like, look what I found out about you on Facebook. I stitched that video because she had said her name was Heather Sheridan to look her up. I had stitched that video. Her address was in the white pages. All you had to do was type her name in, her address, and everything popped up. She's in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So she initiated the doxing on numerous people first. And then what kept happening was as new people would see what was going on, like you even said, you came in and that's what you saw was Twin going after a black woman. But you didn't know any of the backstory, did you? You didn't know anything that happened before that, and nobody's explained it yet. There were individuals that decided to take sides for protection because they can't